Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Vancouver by Night, Delve into Darkness. As a warning, this is a mature game and it explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if something gets uncomfortable using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. And now it's time to talk about our sponsors. And I put this way over here, and I don't know why. So, first up is our sponsor, Mikhail Artoria of Artoria Designs, who created these beautiful dice boxes. Please visit him on Instagram, and the link will be in the chat. And I'm running at about 93.7% as to whether or not he's actually in the chat, which should be over there. So, yeah, it's possible Mikhail has showed up. But Mikhail usually bounces out to run his own game, because I think they're playing Mage now, which is awesome. So, yeah, check out their link. And another sponsor that we have is Martlet Games. Martlet Games is a collective of tabletop veterans dedicated to producing quality content from multimedia like here on Twitch to one-shots, modules, and full-fledged game lines. They are also available for commission work or consultations to help you make your next tabletop project see completion. Investing in the World of Darkness fan community is just one approach. Martlet Games is to delving into the darkest depths of the void and unlocking the mysteries us mortals have only had glimpses of.
Hey. As a Giovanni, no void.
No void. Stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane.
No, yeah.
But the next part
it was nanites before, and I'm cool with that. That's majory stuff, but this void stuff.
The next part says, power will be ours, friends, we promise. So maybe they're willing to share the power?
Ours.
They got the power? I mean...
Oh, that's just going to get us kicked off Twitch. So returning the favor over on their Patreon for spreading the word of the flock far and wide ensures your place among the records of history. And last up for our sponsors is Dogmite Games, the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game. From dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs, each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And it's one of these right here. And I got to switch out my other things so you can see this. It's the... Oh, wait. Oh, it's breaking. No, it's not breaking. I'm kidding. The magnets are holding it together. And it's one of these right here. And we got the hunger, the willpower, and you can tick them off with like a dry erase marker. You can basically go, my health is going down. Oh, no. And we have updates coming in via email once you order something with their Scry system.
Yeah, mine's in processing. So excited.
Same.
They should be coming out to everybody soon. Yeah, so that is pretty much it for that housekeeping and mentioning of sponsors. So now I would like to introduce our vampires. And I once again have the Zoom call to go by because I'm not looking at the overlay right now. Let's start with Jude.
Hey, my name's Sara. I'll be playing Jude, the fighting Tremere, she, her for both of us. And I think you should see me with a crown.
All right. Next up is Abigail.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I will be playing Abigail this evening, the techie Tremere, she, her for both of us. And I am looking forward to getting dirty in the sewers. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Is anyone really ever looking forward to getting dirty in Nosferatu territory? Honestly. And Ja.
Hey everybody, I am Prince, aka Doubles and Dice, and I will be playing Jalil Ja Kato, your friendly neighborhood Banu Hakim assassin. And I don't think Ja's that bothered by being in the sewer. It's more just like, here we go. We're negotiating with Nosferatu. He, him for both of our pronouns.
Next up is Mordecai.
Hi, Mordecai. Sorry, Mike. He, him. Mordecai. He, him. And Mordecai is, I mean, let's face it, this isn't the weirdest thing you've caught him doing. So he's good with the story.
And last but certainly not least is Duran.
Afternoon, my name's Cliff. I'm appearing today as Duran Giovanni. Taylor, Giovanni, that pretty much sums up a lot of stuff. Currently in the sewers, not enjoying it, wondering who's going to pay for his shoes because he knows stuff's getting into those galoshes. And well, weirdly, there seems to be some plans, and it's going kind of the way the plans are aimed, and things are sort of happening as we think they maybe kind of at this point. It's kind of free floating, and Duran is not quite sure what's going on, but he's just willing to roll with it.
Speaking of rolling with it, when last we saw our intrepid Coterie, they were in the sewers. They were trying to find a Nosferatu so that they can negotiate with them, and they decided to go with the old shave and haircut routine, to which 2 bits was answered several times. And at the end of the episode, I can't remember who it was exactly that ended up nose to nose with an Nosferatu. I do believe it may have been Abigail.
Abigail.
Yeah, at the end of the episode, and that particular Nosferatu said 2 bits. And that's where we'll start off this particular episode. So, Abigail, I'm going to get you to roll me something because you just got surprised. Let's go with composure and athletics.
Eyes, bloodsucker.
Oops, accidentally throat punched him.
French fries, bloodsucker.
2 successes.
2 successes. You barely maintain your footing because you're kind of stepping on a bit of a slimy spot. Because you kind of back up a little bit when the Nosferatu like just literally appears out of nowhere in front of you.
Well, that's a neat part of the trick, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. What the rest of you see is a Nosferatu. He's got kind of grayish green skin. He's got like the 2 fangs that are at the front that stick out a little bit. He's got a monocle, and he's wearing what Duran would notice to be a like 1920s-ish style suit, and he's wearing kind of a bowler off to the side a little bit. And it's like pinstripe, but you can tell that it's been in the sewers for, I'd say, about 100 years, give or take.
Storyteller, does Abigail recognize this particular Nosferatu?
Abigail does not.
Okay. So, what would your name be? We should probably do introductions. My name is Abby. My name is Abby, and who might you be?
Look, you either think I'm stupid or you're stupid. One of the two. It's pretty much a 50-50 shot. You're Abigail. You do tech. You're a Tremere.
Right. And who does that make?
You're Mordecai. You got a fucked up place down in wherever the hell it is. And yeah, people think you're a Toreador, but you're not.
I'm wounded.
That's pretty accurate.
That's Jaleel Cato. You generally, yeah, we're good. There's not really any problem between the Nosferatu and the Banu Akeem, is what I'm saying. and I'd like to keep it that way if it's all the same to everybody else.
I am in agreement with you on this. It's not fun to make enemies of the Nosferatu.
That's Jude.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're a Tremere. Heard about what happened down in the States. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Okay.
And not usually wearing this type of a suit, but you're Duran Giovanni.
So you know all of us. Wonderful. We've come for a discussion. Or at least Mr. Mordecai and Mr. Duran have ideas that they might want to place in front of you, and we're all here to discuss.
Sure.
Can we like go somewhere? Like, do you have like a sewer conference room or something like that?
You think people are bugging us down in the sewers?
Of course they are. You're Nos.
No, but standing around awkwardly in this messy kind of hallway sort of thing is like chatting outside of a nightclub where all the cool kids are having a smoke. Someplace where we could, all yourself included, relax, put our feet up, have a chat.
And Jude just like gestures to Duran, like, yes, that's what I meant.
Follow me. And you got like flashlights and shit, right?
Flashlight-ish. And flashes the phone.
Ja holds up his glowing sword. This is good enough for me.
That's why I didn't want to make any problems with the Band of Akeem. That, among other reasons, really, that hit squad is fucking scary.
You've seen them.
Me personally, no. But I know they're there.
Well, that's not surprising. It's like assuming a Nosferatu is lurking around and taking notes. They're always there.
It's probably a good idea. So, all right, fine. Follow me. And if you can, put your feet where I put my feet.
Duly noted.
Because, you know, it kind of starts off the negotiations a little wrong if somebody gets hit with a 500-pound slab of rock, right?
Noted.
Say, question. Are there any alligators down there?
It's a good question to ask.
No.
Because last time we were in a sewer, we got attacked by an alligator.
I think we're good this time.
Yes, I think
Only it wasn't here, it was in the Rakelands here. So, well, I mean, if it was dead,
I would like
then clearly
to
there's a
elbow
living animal.
Mordecai in the ribs. Hard.
That'll be a strength and brawl, and you can pull this if you want to only do like 1 point of damage.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
don't.
so inclined.
Yeah, it is.
Want to actually, I don't.
Like
It is
I don't wanna do
PvP, so
damage. Yeah, I
yeah.
don't want to do damage.
I'm
I'm
not-
just trying to get him to stop talking. Do you want me to roll?
If you want, Mike, are you good with like PvP and such?
this one's fine. Yeah.
Take the elbow. Take the elbow.
Okay, all right, I'll roll. I will roll. I would just like to be clear. My intention was not to hurt him. To hurt him, it was just to get
It's to
him
hurt
to
his
shut up.
feelings, which is the worst PvP. No, I'm kidding.
That's adjacent.
Oh.
So you should have
Okay, go ahead.
instead of elbowing him, you should have just like licked his ear. You would have confused the crap out of him.
See, okay, I'm filing that away. I'm filing that away for a later date. I got 2 only.
Do I have any means of reaction?
If you want.
Dodge my elbow.
That'd be a dex in
You can dodge your elbow, you can dodge a 500-pound slab of boulder.
Can you though? There's a slight size difference.
This is Jude we're talking about.
Is this the same? Is this the same scene that was last week?
No. Did you rouse your dex in the sewers?
Technically, I roused it beforehand in order to pull the manhole cover off.
That would have been strength.
Oh, no, sorry. Potence. I mean, I would have had potence going.
Yeah, if you want, but it wouldn't affect anything in the roll. Because it's
It would if
dex.
I try to catch her elbow. Maybe? No?
It still wouldn't affect the roll. It would
Ooh.
affect your successes.
I mean, good,
Nice try,
good
though.
thinking. Good thinking.
It was an attempt.
4.
Oh, so there you go.
All right. How many did you get, Jude, again?
2.
2? Yeah. He catches your
Wow.
elbow.
And just keep,
I just glare
as
at
if it's
him.
not even happening. Just basically have the elbow here and just sort of catch it up before it hits the ribs and just keep talking.
Probably be a Mordecai thing to like loop his arm in with the elbow.
Yeah.
Like,
And like interlace the fingers just to make it really sort of just that edge of uncomfortable.
I don't like that.
And
That's
then
weird.
because it's Mordecai, he's like strokes the back of her hand.
Are you doing
Just
waffles?
absentmindedly while he's
And
talking
now
to
I'm
the
like,
Nosferatu.
and
Waffles or
like, no.
pancakes? Are you doing waffles or pancakes?
wow.
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 Yeah, that'll learn you.
Wow.
All right,
If I had a cat, I'd be petting him right now too, John.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right,
alligator.
so
We're good.
No.
Yeah,
There's
excellent.
no.
Good.
Just
So
put
where'd
your
the other one
feet
come
where
from?
my feet go. And then he turns around and he starts walking.
Only you all could figure out how to weird
Walk
the Nosferatu.
this way.
Only you.
Like the ducklings.
Jazz walking.
yeah, I'm doing my best. I wriggle myself loose from Mordecai's unholy grasp.
Unholy. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's a really good compliment.
I feel like
Uh,
a Sedite would like that.
Abigail, are you doing walking? I'm going to get a dex and athletics roll from everybody.
Ooh.
You can put your
Must be
feet
screw
where the
this one up.
person in front of you put their feet. You did
I
not.
am as well.
Yeah, same here.
So am I.
I passed.
Damn it, I
I
failed.
failed.
Fuck.
Ah,
I'm
Maybe.
at 3 now.
Jude, you hear, hey, why are we following this guy? Why don't we just eat him?
We're trying to, I'm saying this in my head. We're trying to make a deal. Like, you don't eat the people in your deal.
But if you eat him, then you get his knowledge, and then you can make the deal with the other Nosferatu.
It's just a bad look. I think you know that. I'll take care of it later. Like, we're just talking. It's fine. Like, no need to. We're good. Okay,
yeah,
babe.
yeah,
like,
we
chill.
can eat him later. It's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Duran,
And this is, of course, out loud. Shh, Padre. It's not family time right now. It is Coterie time.
yeah, the Nosferatu in front of you stops dead, but the voice inside your head is still going. You should probably eat someone. And there's like 5 people here you could eat. It's fine. You can, just
See. Could. Not would, not should, but could. I understand the difference. See.
You can eat. Can you not, Duran?
See.
Do you
I can.
have you
Will?
turned that much into a thin blood that you can't even produce fangs anymore? Unacceptable.
Padre, you would wound me, except I am an even worse critic than you are of myself, and will insult me in ways that you could not even imagine. So, swing and a miss.
I'm assuming the marching order is kind of the same from where the Nosferatu was.
I'll be taking up the rear.
Yeah. So the Nosferatu, after he stopped dead and everyone else stops dead, he kind of leans back to Abigail and he goes, is he talking to his beast or something?
We don't discuss it, but probably, yes.
Yeah, we all have that problem, I suppose.
No,
We do? No.
not all of us.
No. No, we don't.
You guys are so full of shit.
Yeah, I
All
have
right.
that problem. I admit it.
I mean, everyone has a beast, but I don't talk
I'll
to
look
mine
up
out
and go,
loud.
Other people take up resident. They occupy geography. Seat in the skull. Friends, relatives, lovers, whatever. Yeah. Every now and then we have a chat.
Jude
fair.
wistfully looks into like the distances of the sewer and like makes a big ham show of it. It's the only way I hear her voice again. Just like looking over at the Nosferatu's
Oh,
reaction.
middle distance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tragedy. That is.
Sometimes my beast is the smartest guy in the room.
Mine sometimes phones me.
We're just confusing the hell out of this knot. I got 3, by the way.
Duran.
I got 2.
2.
I got
3.
1, and that was with the
What?
willpower roll on 6 dice.
Damn!
Damn.
Oh gosh.
I think you did that last week too. That was like a 1 success, and then you blew willpower, and then it was still 1.
Legit. That was brutal. Just watching it's just like, what?
Sewers
Not
are not a
why?
good place for you.
Apparently not.
No. So, where in the marching order was Ja? Near the back, or like?
I'd probably be
That
like
me.
in front of
Duran.
Anne. Yeah.
All right. So Duran, you notice that a lot of the people in front of you are kind of stepping in the same spots, and the like Ja, you notice kind of steps ever so slightly off where everyone else stepped, and it's just you can almost see it. It's like kind of like a film had developed in that particular part, and his foot steps down and kind of it's like a slow motion, like the foot goes up and Ja is semi airborne. The feet go and then
Okay, is he just going to land on the ground in front of me, or is he?
I don't know. Are you going to try to attempt to stop him from landing on the ground in front of you?
Well, this is the thing. If it looks like he's just going to slip and fall and a little embarrassment, no big deal. If it looks like he's heading for something damaging, then yes, I'm going to stop him.
From what you can tell, he's probably going to land just on his ass. However, the Nosferatu did in fact tell you to only step where he stepped.
Yep. So
A landing on a larger surface instead of just the footfall could
probably not a good
actually
thing.
be
So yeah,
bad.
take a step forward, being very careful to step where I'm supposed to, and see if I can catch him from behind.
Dex and athletics.
Oh, goody.
Those are his strong suits.
You keep doing this thing I don't know called athletics.
I paid for a dot in that.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm going to.
I legit did.
I'm
and
going to
Dex.
have to learn.
What a better way to get an athletic skill than real world experience.
The real world is your teacher.
Three
Hey.
successes.
3 out of 4.
You step up, you kind of steady yourself a little bit, and you kind of loop your hands underneath where Ja's kind of armpits are and kind of keep them up a little bit.
Whoop.
Step carefully, Senor Cato. It would be disadvantageous to lose someone I rather like.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. It would also have been very embarrassing.
You know, Mordecai
Swords.
watches Jude fall.
Jude does not fall.
I was gonna
Jude
say I don't fall.
barely keeps it. There's a little step, kind of slide a little bit, but yeah, you eventually catch your footing and then continue on. So, is anyone trying to keep track of where you're going?
Absolutely not. Mordecai is actually keeping pace, but at the same time not, because he's sort of doing a little sort of a thing.
Ja actually has been. This is
Following
one
his
of his few things. It's when you go in for an assassination that you make sure you have a way back out. And so with his sword, he's been scratching at the walls where he's gone and like little arrows where he's turned and such.
In which case, I'm going to get an intelligence and awareness roll from Duran, since you are trying to keep track. Anybody else? Abigail?
Is there a signal? There's a signal down here, right? The Nos have set this up again?
No.
Okay, never mind then. No, Abigail's not keeping track.
I'll try. You said intelligence and awareness.
Intelligence and awareness, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
Hey, that's not bad for me.
there's certain parts where it's like you basically turned left 5 times in certain parts, and you're not back where you started.
3 out of 5.
My rolling is just atrocious.
Actually, it's early in the night. Let's blow willpower. 4 out of 5.
Okay,
I
I got
rolled that
2.
just to see if I could get a good roll, and I got 4 successes. So I was like, okay, my dice aren't broken. I'm good.
Staying on your feet, not so good. Intelligence and awareness rolls, spectacular.
So yeah, and I've got Oblivion sight up too, so that I don't have to worry about flashlights or anything. I can just see wonderfully in the. So when he does the little scratches very subtly, I still see that bright as day.
Yeah. You see Ja make, kind of stick his sword out every once in a while and subtly, like, kind of nick an area. But the same sort of thing. Like, there's 5 turns to the left. So you should basically kind of be right back where you started. But that's not at all what's happening. This is confusing as hell.
This is Nosferatu. There's nothing confusing about it. It's the shit they do.
And you proceed on for probably another hour or so. And then I'm going to get another Dex in Athletics roll from everybody, just to sort of cover that entire hour. Come on, Ja, you can do it.
What was that? Another Dex and Athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. I should be fine. I believe.
2 successes for me again.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna have to burn 1. Oh, dang it.
Spending all the willpower early. All right, folks.
I
This is gonna
don't
be a
want to,
wild
but I
ride.
also
No.
wanna-
She's not burning the willpower because she's ahead of me. So I'm using the Tremere thing to borrow the Banu Hakim thing to go, Jude, you're good. No, step careful. So she gets the free willpower roll.
Oh,
You get a free
thank you
willpower
so
roll.
much. Thank you so much. That's great.
Using
I have
this
3.
thing to get that thing over there and transfer it to this person.
Multi-level lore keeping.
Yep.
Yeah, so I got 3 then.
3? Okay. Everybody else?
I got 6.
4, 3,
Now
6.
you're doing it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Abigail.
2. Just 2.
Abigail is mildly unsure of the footing. Like, there's a spot that's kind of slippery a little bit, but you eventually get through it.
All right.
She better be. She's the one ahead of us.
Yeah.
And the Nosferatu stops eventually at a place that's essentially a dead end. And it looks as though there is nowhere else to go. Like, there's no T-junction or anything. It's just completely, you walk for about 100 meters in one direction, and there's a dead end. You've seen it coming basically for the last, 30 seconds to a minute. So he basically hops down into the waist-high sewage, and he puts his hands on the wall, and he kind of rolls the actual wall itself because it's in a circular area, and the wall kind of just moves aside, and there's a little bit of a gap that you could hop over, and he's like, yeah, it's clear. And when you actually hop over to that area, there's a large kind of expanse that looks like like an old kind of tiled like gym bathroom essentially, and it's just sort of like there's like the little teeny tiny tiles and it's everywhere. It looks actually really nice. Like he kind of pulls on a string in the middle of the room and like the entire place lights up, and it's basically it doesn't look like it belongs in a sewer. Like it looks like it's just neatly polished and well taken care of. And he ushers you all in. Do you go?
Yes.
Yeah.
John doesn't even hesitate.
Yeah,
Jude's
no
looking
hesitation.
around like, yeah.
This is about what he expected, honestly.
Once you're in, he kind of hops up from the waist deep sewage, and he kind of turns around and rolls the thing back into place. So you wanted to negotiate, and he goes over to kind of an older looking electrical panel on the wall. It's all dusty. There's like cobwebs going down to it, and he just hits a few buttons, and then like panels on the floor flip, and they reveal like a couch, a chair, just kind of like a fainting couch is there. There's a large section on the one wall that slides down, and there's like a huge television. It is playing like local news type thing, like Charlotte Industries has been destroyed, blah blah blah, gas leak, yada yada.
Well, Mr. Mordecai and Mr. Duran, you had some ideas for how you wanted to proceed with this.
Please have a seat.
Jude's definitely going to. Oh, dang. Oh, man.
What?
Okay. I was going to sit on
he's
the
in the fainting
chair.
chair, but
Yeah, I was like.
Jude got beat to it by Duran,
Did.
and for some reason Mordecai didn't jump on that.
So I'll just sit on one of the regular couches then.
Actually, I'll sit for like half a second, then just right back up again.
And
honestly, I do better in talking while standing.
Jude's definitely gonna go to the fainting couch and like spread out for a second, like leg up, just like Don't shake your head at me. You love it.
So take a minute.
Nosferatu shaking his head.
Take a minute, just walk around looking at the furnishings, the TV,
These are all like immaculate pieces. Like it seems like, considering what areas of the sewers you went through to get here, it seems like this area would probably be like kind of mold and mildew and like kind of just gross, but this is like pristine. It seems like it's been cleaned within, it actually feels and kind of smells like it's been cleaned within like the last hour. And the couch and like all of the furniture is like in immaculate shape. It's kind of shocking, actually.
Are you expecting us?
Not exactly.
No, this is many people make assumptions about the Nosferatu. Many in my family do not. This is not unexpected. A little surprise. I admire the quality of many of your furnishings. You have an
that's not the
excellent
part that
eye.
I was talking about.
Oh, you're talking about the level of cleanliness as well. Again, it is a myth, and it's propagated and upheld by the Nosferatu because it allows them to feed expectations and to be underappreciated, undervalued, underestimated. That is the word. See.
And I'll wink at everybody when you say underestimated.
See.
So
Senor, we do not have a name, and
yes.
I do not favor calling you "Hey you."
My name is Sebastian.
Sebastian, may I approach? I would like to check out the suit you are wearing and see the quality of it.
I don't know if you want. He kind of takes off the jacket for you and he hands it over.
Okay.
That is kind of like beat up. Like there's a bit of stain here and there. Like it's a black, just with white pinstripes. And what he's wearing underneath the jacket, he's got like the suspenders on. It looks like he's like completely set up.
Yep, I'm expecting French cuffs, probably
Oh, yeah.
removable collar, tie pin.
And you can tell because you've got kind of a keen eye for that. His cufflinks are like diamonds that are like this big. Like it's ridiculous. Like he's like, yeah, you'd be surprised what people throw down the sewers.
Oh yeah, I was more than happy to roll if you want, but yeah, I'm checking the quality, even worn and stained, the quality of the jacket.
Let's go with probably a wits. And what do you use?
It would be crafts because
Crafts,
it's the tailoring and fashioning. Okay.
Wits and crafts. Like arts and crafts.
Wits and crafts it. Wits and crafts it.
That may or may not be a huge amount of dice that Cliff just rolled.
Let's go crit fishing. 4. Oh, and hey, that worked. So that's 6 out of 7 dice. So yes, and I wasn't going to rouse anything because I'm pretty good on that. But sorry, specialty. So I got 2 more dice as well. And that
one
adds
more dice.
2. Oh, 1 more dice. So well, that added 1 more. So 6 out of 7. So
wasn't it 6 before? So it'd be 7, wouldn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, 7 out of 8. So yeah, so I should be able to. I might even know the name of the damn tailor of this suit.
You do, in fact. Like it was one of the most popular tailors in the 1920s. Blah. Because I don't have that information on hand because I wasn't expecting anybody to check his suit.
Okay, so yeah, no. Italian, French, British, or American?
It was French.
French. Okay, so I wouldn't have worked with him, but I would have known him because that's when I was doing my tailoring.
True enough. Yeah. So you've seen this work before.
Hand it back and go. See, I know the craftsman. I admire his work very much. You have an excellent eye. My respect for you is stepped up 2 notches. Now let's see if it goes back down. How you have a primogen in this city who I hope represents your clan very well for you. You have at least 1 elder that I am aware of and heard of. So where are you in the whole scheme of things? I mean, if we're doing a deal, why deal with the boot black when you can deal with the boot maker?
Well, if you want to talk to the primogen, you can go get him, but I haven't heard from him in a couple of days.
Oh, see, there's the whole building thing going on. He's probably occupied. But
or he should be dead. I don't know.
Which is why we, came down here to see who we could find. Now, of course, sometimes the boot black is able to make the deal and is willing to reap the benefits. But primarily, we're looking for information. Finding kindred in this city sometimes is a little bit of a trick. They like to hide. We all like to hide.
It's almost as if they have some kind of masquerade or something.
Oh, see, no, I'm not talking hiding from the humans and the changers and the magic users and the goblins and
sometimes
all the other
they're
stuff.
So good at it, they even hide themselves from each other.
See, now I can tell from just looking around at the state of your abode and the quality of items and stuff that you would at least keep an ear to the toreador goings on. And I would think probably an eye as well. And what we are wondering is where we would find the toreador these days. There seems to be no keeper of Elysium, so Elysiums are not happening. There are no parties going on.
There's a keeper of Elysium.
Oh, who would the keeper of Elysium be?
Yeah, he's a Nosferatu.
Ah, that is always interesting to learn. Does this Nosferatu keeper have a name?
He does. Which I'm looking up right now. Give me a second.
Name is.
Yeah, that's Frank, I believe.
Frank the Nosferatu.
Yeah, something happened to the other keeper of Elysium.
We have understood that things happen in this city. Stuff gets ruined. You have to point at the TV again, gas leak, or whatever excuse they're giving for it this time. Now, you're sharing a clan with the keeper. Have you heard from him in the last while? Have you heard that there's going to be an Elysium anytime soon? You see, Senior Strickland is very, very interested in joining the Harpies. So we are wondering how to find the Harpies. To find the Harpies, you have to find the Toreador. Find the Toreador, well, we're having a hard time finding them. But what can you find? In Nosferatu by going into the sewers and making a fool out of yourself, which is what we did. So, and Nosferatu know everything that goes on in their city. So, you know, we have come to you looking for, and we are willing to pay for information.
And Jude looks at Duran really quick. She's like, I didn't even fall. I didn't make a fool out of myself.
No, that was me doing the shaving and haircut.
Oh, okay.
It was my Roger Rabbit moment.
Good movie.
It's such a great movie.
Yeah, so good. Kind of scary, unsettling in a way.
A little bit. I've been told I look like one of the characters in it. So.
Well, I mean, when I was a kid, it was unsettling, like Christopher Lloyd with like his eyes popping out. It was kind of scary.
See, I was unfortunately not the kid at that time. But anyways, while perhaps my own talents at tailoring are not quite to the level that, you know, the man I admire who made the suit you're wearing now is, I would be more than happy to provide you with a suit cut and fashioned in that style. I remember that style very well. It's where I cut my teeth.
No, I'm good. I like this one because it's got personality.
Oh, see, but it's always good to have another change of clothes. Of course, we could also offer accessories, cufflinks, ties, bowler hats, anything along those lines.
Yeah, I'm good.
Something to enhance your home, then?
You want Toreador. Why don't you just go to Sula Rose?
Sula Rose is a who or a where?
It's one of those kind of like artist spaces.
Cassandra owns it. Cassandra, the
Toreador. That's the one.
She owns the Sula Rose, Mr. Duran.
Oh.
It is.
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, it's one of those like, I guess they call it makers spaces or something. It's like where artists show up together and they like critique each other and they
it was almost kind of like that.
Different performance pieces. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, Milwaukee was sort of like that with the people that I hung out with. I know the vibe.
Yeah.
And this is a space that the Toreador tend to frequent.
Yeah, some Nosferatu too. Daedalus goes there a lot, mostly to just paint his depressing shit. I don't know, critique stuff, whatever it is.
So, Mr. Duran, what was it specifically that we wanted from the Nos then? Or Mr. Mordecai? What kind of information specifically? Because I know that that the Nos's time is ever so important.
See, it is, and knowing that we had this information within the Coterie, and when we were talking about it earlier, it didn't come up as an answer.
Sorry, pardon. What?
We were looking for the Toreador, so we came down here to talk with the Nosferatu about finding the Toreador, and he tells us something apparently that we already knew. Of course, I'm just finding it out.
Sometimes you just got to put the pieces together, you know.
See.
Indeed.
Anyways, okay, cool. So that's where they hang out. I mean, Jude will look at, sorry, what was his name?
Sebastian.
Jude will look at Sebastian and be like, so okay, cool. They hang out there. Like, do you know any like specific Toreador besides Cassandra? Like, have you seen Anybody like who hangs out with her? Like, does she have Toreador or Harpy friends or anything?
That's gonna cost you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I figured. Well, you don't want a suit. They're really cool. I've got one from Duran. I mean, it's nothing really like it.
That's great, but I've already got a suit.
What information do you need?
I don't need information. You're the ones here looking for information.
But
Well-
do you want, sir?
Exactly. We
A
can
station.
provide
I
things.
think he
Mind tricks
wants.
don't work on me. Only money.
You're
Oh.
a Toreadorian?
By money, I mean boons.
All right. Well, I'm willing to provide a boon given that I've had my dealings with the Nos, and I'm sure that I can provide what you are looking for in general in terms of information. So that is generally how the Nos, the kinds of boons that you call in, is it not? So you can take a minor boon from me.
No.
Oh, no.
Major or nothing.
Major for what exactly? What is it that you're agreeing to provide to us?
You're the one here fishing for information.
Have a good evening, Mr. Sebastian.
See,
Thank you for your time.
it was wonderful.
Jude gets
It
up
was
from
very
the
nice
gaming
meeting
couch.
you.
And he wanders over and kind of opens up the wall so that you can leave.
Storyteller, is there anything metallic in the area?
There's a couple of things that are metallic in the area.
There's
Am I
TV.
Am I walking by any of them?
Sort of. Like the things that flipped the furniture, they
Okay.
would be metallic.
Okay, and our Nos friend is walking in front of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we're walking, I'm gonna just stealthily reach into my pocket, pull out a bloodstone, and you probably want me to roll something.
You guessed correctly.
So,
Where are you going to be putting said bloodstone?
just on like kind of the somewhere on the metal that is not quite visible. I mean, the bloodstone's not very big. It's a relatively small magnet.
That'll be a dex and stealth.
Okay. And I roused my dex. So
You did, yes.
Yeah, that's not a roll I want to fail. So I'm burning a willpower. And that would be 3 successes.
You think you do it stealthily.
All right. Well, not that it matters that much, but yes, okay.
Taking up the rear. Watching everybody else sort of filing their way out. And following.
I'll be in front of
Sure.
Mordecai.
Do I see anyone surreptitiously slipping things around?
That would be a wits and awareness.
Well, that's what I will.
May I also sense the unseen before we leave this room?
If you would like,
I would like.
that would be a wits and aspects.
Okay. We should put more points in that. I got 2.
Mordecai,
Got 3.
you do not.
Cool.
For the sense the unseen, you blink a few times and you notice that there is, just as you're about to leave, just over to the right of where the wall/door is, there is a Nosferatu that's standing there just observing and watching you all go out.
And Jude just will like lean very obviously as she's like walking in the direction of the Nas that she's spotted with Sense the Unseen. Hey buddy, you got anything to say? You know what your bud wants over here?
And we're initiating combat. because he's gonna grab you by the throat for
Ouch.
pissing him off.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
God damn it.
Touchy. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna,
Yeah,
if you
go
want to
ahead.
avoid it, it'll be a dex and athletics. Ooh,
Okay.
dear.
I will try to avoid it. My dex is still roused.
Ja's watching this. Ja reaches for a sword, and then he stops, and then he just stares at Jude.
Yep, I'm stepping back.
I got 4.
I got 8.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I got a crit. Sorry. So he like just grabs you by the throat and he comes in real close and he's like, "What did you say?" And everybody sees him kind of pop out of nowhere.
Now, we...
Okay. Stop
I just
at the
wanted to
door,
know.
turn.
I just wanted to know. I wanted to see if we, like, you could help us, like,
Let's
in this,
not
in
be-
this instant.
Uh,
I didn't mean anything. I wasn't trying to, like, geez, I wasn't trying to do anything. Like, I respect your space here. Like, I'm trying to help my friends. You can understand that, right?
So, Senor Sebastian, was this gentleman here back up to stab us in the back up to make sure that we were, the polite people that we came in here to be? Someone you didn't know was here taking notes on you?
Oh no, I know him.
Okay, well,
I
that's,
assume so.
sometimes it goes both ways, but it's an expected trick. But if you could put down my coterie mate, I would very much appreciate it, please.
And this must look wild because of Jude's, like, size. Just the Nosferatu, like.
Yeah, and Sebastian's like, "Come on, Pally, just let them go about their business, I guess.
We're leaving.
I don't think they meant any disrespect." And then, like, you can feel the grip loosen ever so slightly, and it kind of goes back to where it was and disappears.
And Jude just shakes her head and is just trying to, like, shake it off, and she'll just continue in the lineup, I guess.
You actually took 2 superficial damage from the grip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Great. Wow.
I'm just
Ouch. It's been a
I'm
while
just-
since Jude's been
Mr.
smacked
Sebastian.
down, so.
saying, like, when you're in somebody else's place, you should probably not, kick the bee's nest, I guess would be the best way.
But when you are being hospitable to visitors, you should probably not set up the bee's nest to be kicked. So a little bit back, a little bit forth. I think we can agree we both showed a little bit of disrespect. And of course, you
I
are
would
free
disagree
to
with that.
Yeah, you are free to disagree with what I am saying, but I will
I'm in
remember
your
it.
house. If you have people there that are keeping an eye on you and protecting you, I wouldn't point it out.
See, and
You'd
that's
probably disable our
see,
sensors and things of that nature,
that's
which
that's
we
that's
chose
not
not
her.
to do.
that's the point. I would not, being hospitable, have this set up.
No, it's very
So-
hospitable. You're in Nos territory right now.
See,
Like you said,
un-
assume that they're always there.
Jude's
see,
nostrils are just flaring. Can we just get out of here?
See,
now?
Jude, a moment. I understand that you do not
Okay.
want to get on the bad side of the Hakim. This isn't a good start. I would prefer if you come near our houses. We're being hospitable, that you don't bring friends like this. Because if you do, I will end them.
That's why he's in our house.
Precisely.
see,
Have a wonderful evening.
as a quick little note, we have found your people in our house before doing just that. So again, little impolite. If we come to you as friends, we expect to be dealt with at least equally as friends.
Oh, you were.
No, as Senor Cato has said, not a good start. Have a good night. And turn around and stroll out.
For everybody leaving, I'm going to get a dex and athletics to see if you remember where it was that you stepped on the way in.
We don't have a
What is
guide
our-
now.
What is
We're
our
doing
Instant
what is our
athletics from
marching order?
memory.
2. And while we're rolling that, just out of character, I thought we were actually trying to find information from the Nos about other things other than just the Toreador. What exactly are we looking for? Just so that we're all clear out of
Okay,
character.
It's out of character. It's been a week. I forgot. I was hoping someone else would remember. I know we were looking for
I
Toreador.
wasn't here.
Yeah, but I
wasn't
thought we
here.
were
I
looking
don't
for
know.
more like specific
No,
information
you-
about the Toreador.
You were here last week when we made the plan to come talk with the Nos.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all I knew was we were out of game. All I knew was we were looking
Yeah,
for the
we're
Toreador.
trying to
Yeah.
we're
I've
trying to
forgotten
find
anything
the
else.
harpies essentially,
Yeah.
where they hang out, what they do, and apparently we need to go to the club or
Yes.
place.
Sula Rose, the
whatever.
art
Yeah.
space. Yep.
I blew willpower. I have 5 successes.
Nice.
I've got 3.
3 and 2 for Abigail. And Mordecai, you're hanging back. As per the Zoom private message you just sent me.
If you would like a dex and stealth,
To do
if anybody actually notices the fact that I'm not actually behind them.
I don't think anybody's looking backwards when they're trying to figure out where their feet go when they're
Exactly.
trying to get it.
So I watch them go and basically whisper to Sebastian, shut the door.
And the door closes behind you. Is anybody looking back?
Ja would be, simply because he's the one who made the directions here. But once he sees this Mordecai, he probably just keeps going.
Actually, I'm going to have the Eyes of Oblivion up again. I'll be like right behind Ja, making sure that he's stepping right as we're stepping right. And when we get, 30 seconds up, from the dead end, I'll turn around and notice we only have Jude and Abigail behind us and go, it is of like, senors and senoras, that we should probably find a place to lean against the wall, try not to get too messy, and look real cool while we wait for Senor Strickland to catch up.
No, we're going.
I see, but Senor Strickland might not.
Yes, but Senor Strickland is being a little bit rude by not letting us know that he's staying behind and by doing business dealings. Unless, were you aware that he was planning on doing his own little business dealings? Because I can only imagine that would be the only reason he would stay there.
No, but I trust each and every one of you, including Senor Strickland.
All
So
right.
if you want to start breaking that trust now,
No, absolutely not. I'm just simply saying that he didn't inform any of us, which means that we
See.
can't keep him out of danger if
See.
we don't know where he's going to be.
see, it is entirely possible he saw an opportunity to get somewhere with Senor Sebastian without the rest of us there, a little closer tete-a-tete, in which case I applaud his initiative and his thoughts. And see, we all
Cool.
have
So
our,
we
all
wait
have our
5
tricks.
minutes.
Yes,
So-
and then we leave.
I'm willing to wait until he exits out, because if he doesn't exit out within a reasonable time, I'm going to go back in after him.
Fair enough, and I will join you. Obviously, we need to stick together and make sure that we all stay in one piece, so to
Grazie.
speak.
And
Mordecai.
Jude. Oh, okay.
What are you? The Sebastian turns to you and he goes, What do you want?
Well, here's the thing. First, I would like to apologize for the rudeness of my companions. If there was any slight, it was not meant. And we came here in good faith, as was said, to find information. Not only of specific, I guess, the general whereabouts of the Toreadors in terms of Camarilla politics and the development. It's no secret that I would like to become a bit more prominent in this city, and the path to doing so would probably be Harpy. based solely on the fact that I'm of a clan that's not necessarily trusted in most cases.
You think?
Now, your price was a major boon. That information is not worth a major boon. You know it, and I know it. And I've been studying the harpiness, and definitely it's not in the Harpy Handbook as a sort of equivalency. This is information that is common knowledge to the basic, thinnest of elites in this city.
Then you
what I would like for this major boon, if I am to give you a major boon, it will not be owed by the Coterie, it will be owed by myself, and myself alone. They will not have to pay this debt. This will be mine. But what I want from you is tabs, not only on the Toreador and regular updates thereof, but on the Primogen Council.
All right.
We have an accord.
Looks
because the Primogen are what make the Harpies.
You're not entirely sure how this works, are you? But then again, you are a shifty Setite, so I expect that you're not up to date on the whole Camarilla politics thing. Primogen don't make shit.
Traditionally.
Not even. The Harpy kind of does their own thing until somebody's like, ah, that's a Harpy.
Yeah. But generally, the Primogen Council has its own weight. Knowing where they are and what they're doing at any one time is important for, let's say, for nothing else than just to keep the I's dotted and the T's crossed in terms of the prestation lists.
He points over at the television with his thumb like, you're not paying attention to the news?
Oh, yeah. That's tragic that happened. And Mordecai does the most obvious of rolling of eyes.
You know why that happened, right?
Thrill me.
You ever meet Bo and Rico?
Let's say I have. Why would he do it?
Because of the Sabbat?
Okay, so you're meaning to say that the Primogen Council, this other coterie, was involved in the Sabbat somehow, and Bo Enrico took it upon himself and his deputies to deal with it?
Something along those lines.
Do we have names?
Names
Since, you know,
Sabbat?
I mean, you know which is which, and we just made a deal to know about the Primogen Council and what they're doing.
We don't really know which is which. We mostly know what we could get from cell phone transmissions. The term Sabbat was used to contact Bo and Rico, and then a building blows up. It ain't hard to figure out 2 + 2 from that point.
Touché. Yeah, it's very dubious and questionable having a coterie with a Sabbat member. Disgusting. Now, regular updates and a small gift, monetary, and maybe a suit, just as a offering of good faith from us to you.
For me? No, I don't need your suits.
Arrange it for one of your friends.
And
it's not a thing.
He's still standing by that particular like piece of electronic equipment, and he hits like the same button 3 times, and then kind of a panel on the far wall kind of shifts and it spins, and there's like 3 buckets that are just full of money. He's like, I don't need your money either. You'd be surprised what people throw in the fucking sewers, man.
I'm actually not. I'm much more at home down here than you think. There was a thing. What were we going to do? We were looking for, not Nixodon. Yes, there was a fellow that was been skulking around our area. Is he a good contact as a go-between?
Yeah, I guess.
Does he have a name?
Not really.
What do you call him?
Hey, you, generally.
Well, maybe we'll find him a name or something. They're powerful. All right.
If you want, I don't think you'll be very keen.
We'll call him Hey You then. I don't know. Whatever works. Point. Yeah, I think we're done.
I think so too. And he like shifts the wall so that you can get out.
Pleasure.
And
I turn to where the other guy was roughly. I have no idea. I don't have Oxbox, so I'm just like waving at the wall.
Later, wall. So that'll be a Dex and Athletics to get you caught up to the others. And the others, when you're about 30 seconds, minute down the thing, so you're basically kind of at the junction where you were before, and you see the wall kind of slide over and open up, and Mordecai come walking out. Dex and Athletics, what was that?
3.
3? Okay. Yeah, anybody who has 2 or above basically makes it. And Mordecai comes walking up to the rest of the coterie.
See, Bene, now we can go home.
I have news. We need to be somewhere private, though.
See, I expect.
Shall we go to our little room?
Excellent. What time is it? What time of the night is it, storyteller?
Yeah, you're muted.
I was like, I wouldn't call it little, but yeah.
Yeah.
Our warehouse under the earth.
It's approximately 1 in the morning, give or take. So yeah, you got plenty of time. Because I go by the old LARP rule where it's 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Excellent.
Oh.
See, we can head back to the. And I can get this plastic. I feel like the saran wrap man.
Yes,
so you're headed back to Xenoschism?
Let's get you out of that suit. And she gestures in quotation marks to Mr. Giovanni. I'm sure that this is, well, let's just say that your sacrifice is noted and we appreciate it.
Thank you. Wearing artificial fabric is making me twitchy.
Understood.
Based on Mr. Strickland's reaction, I suspect that our moves were not in vain.
I did not expect so.
I was thinking I was going to get mad because I got slapped around again, but I have to remember, if I'm going to ascend, I got to remember these moments and not forget where I came from, getting slapped around at the bottom. I gotta put aside my pride and I gotta move forward and not be all insecure about it. So that's what I'm doing.
John turns around and looks at you and kind of squints his eyes. It's like, that is one way to go about things, yes.
It is a very human or humane way of approaching it. Something.
He would have lost that arm, and I would have shoved it down his throat.
Yeah, well, our old friend.
This is why I don't want to be
figured it all out.
It was a consideration at that moment to go one of two ways, and I'm glad it went the way that it did from Senor Strickland's reaction. The other way it could have gone would have been to let Senor Cato deal with things. But back to Xenoschism. I do not look good in plastic. I do not look good in plastic. Are you going to keep the name Senora Jude, or are you going to name it something else?
You should start selling socks and call it rocks and socks.
I mean, Cabbages and Cakes went through like 5 different hands
Wow.
before it finally burnt down.
That's not a bad idea, Ja, because everyone needs socks. Because
Exactly.
it's really important. But I don't know. I feel like Duran maybe has that covered, though. I guess they'd be pretty fancy socks.
You could do the novelty socks.
Oh, do you have
Yeah.
like ones with like cartoon characters and things like that, Mr. Duran?
With like, little wings on them and stuff.
Oh, yes.
I see there are occasional requests for that. As staid and conservative as many people in suits can be, we often hide little things underneath in our accessories. Socks are a very big one for a lot of people who wear suits. Ties are another big one. I myself prefer novelty ties.
Yeah, I used to have this one that was black, and then it had like holographic blue piano hands playing on a piano on the tie. It was really cool.
I was waiting for the light up tie to be mentioned. Only that takes it to the next level. I approve of that. See.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I got to think about the name. I'm not really sure. I feel like maybe since it's mine, it deserves a new name, right? It's kind of changing. It's got to change with the time. So I'm gonna keep thinking about it. But I'm taking suggestions.
How about
And rock my socks is in contention. It's in the running.
How about Karna Chameleon?
Listen, I
That
really
would
like
require
that.
a very big sign. But
I really like that.
It's got
so
something.
much.
It's got
I
something.
really like that a lot, but it's just it's a little bit long. But I like this. I like the vibe.
Wow.
So keep thinking of that. Thinking of that. Okay, we can go back
Jesus.
to we can go back to the shop now. All right, Chad. What should the store be named? Tell us.
Yeah, I'll throw up a poll when we're actually airing the episode. Be like, "Ah." And apparently Joe is crying because she's laughing so hard because we've been putting stuff in the chat in the Zoom call, like
Sock
rock
my
socks.
rocks.
Yeah, sock my rocks. And then Carna Chameleon.
I like both of those so far. So
If
we're
we
off
can
to a
come up
great
with another
start.
one, I can throw a poll in the chat when we're airing.
I mean, you could sell sand art and make it called Sandwich.
Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
okay.
That might be a masquerade
Better.
breach.
How am I
That
ever
might
gonna
be a
decide?
masquerade breach, though, Job, because, I mean, technically, they do call us witches, so...
Yeah, they call a bunch of white
Turn-
women witches all the time.
Fair.
Burned
Carna
back in the day,
Chameleon
too.
isn't a masquerade breach somehow.
I mean, art isn't the entire. Never mind. So, are we there yet?
Yeah, are we there
Actually,
yet?
we're going to take a bit of an early break, and we'll
Okay.
fast forward through all the rigmarole traveling through the sewers, and then you will be at Xenoschism, putting the key in, going downstairs into the
Get it.
thing. So yeah, come back in about 7-ish minutes.
Fade to black.
And we will have
Things.
Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. 7, 93, 407, 91, and welcome back, everybody. We are going down into the underground area of Xenoschism, into the secret lair that they now have. But before we get to that part, with the fast forwarding, I'm gonna get another Wits in Awareness from you.
It's an awareness this time. Oh, great. Let's see here.
Because it appears that the graffiti may have switched ever so slightly.
Bum, bum, bum.
You know what? For this, I'm going to rouse my wits. I got hungrier.
And you hear in the back of your head, hey, look at that.
Okay.
Also, eat something.
Maybe we'll eat them and become one
I
singularity. I don't know.
I don't think they'll be very keen on that.
Not.
You should probably
We
just,
do that.
yeah, you should probably just grab somebody at your job or something.
One of these Nas or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Then you can learn a bunch of the obfuscates off the rack. No, what is it called? I don't know. I used to be a Bruja, so
One success.
the stuff has actually shifted. You get most of a phone number out of it. 55512, and then you can't quite make out the rest. Maybe somebody tagged over it. And then everybody
Yeah, just stop staring at a wall, just staring there and just kind of like squinting, putting the sword up to it.
yeah, it looks like somebody kind of, somebody puts up like a really awesome thing of graffiti, and then somebody just kind of comes along and like writes some like random like this person was here bullshit over top of it.
Banksy'd your crime scene here.
Ja's just cussing under his breath right now. Writes down what he can, but then he just, let's go.
I mean, look at the size of the mural. It's a bit gaudy.
You calling someone gaudy.
And
I was just about to say.
It's actually just a giant mirror that reflects back Mordecai.
Come, Senor Kettle.
Wow. I'm so glad you guys have my back.
And then
all right.
you arrive at Xenoschism. The person that was there before that replaced Amber is still there. Well, not still. She went home and slept during the day type thing. But
She's a dedicated employee. She's been there for like 36 hours straight.
I can't move. I got
No one told me
dominated.
to leave.
Oh, what is her name?
No one's actually bothered
No
asking.
one is.
Okay, well, we'll find out what.
Let's
So
be
wait,
honest,
she's-
Ja has not a single care.
No, I wouldn't expect him to. But I think Jude needs to figure that out.
Yeah, considering you're the one paying her now.
That is
Right.
true. And there is no like jingly bell when you come in because that is
Right.
in Mordecai's pocket still, I believe.
Probably want to
One
get an
bell.
accountant.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
If you would like assistance on the business side of things,
Now is probably a good time to mention that I was bankrolling this place.
That's
Would I-
information.
Storyteller, would I would have known that from the documentation that I received, or?
Absolutely not. The
I'm not that
documentation,
sloppy.
yeah, the documentation that you received was just a, standard land transfer sign here, like everything's highlighted where it's like initial sign, blah, blah, blah. So it would transfer the land. It wouldn't necessarily tell you any of the financial information.
Okay,
did
so
Probably be upstairs someplace.
Peggy didn't even know. What I was doing is I was undercutting the wholesale product that she was shipping in, so that she was paying a lower rate for it.
And is this something that you are prepared
Oh
to
yeah,
continue doing?
Absolutely.
Okay, I mean, only if you're cool with it. I know that, you know, it's your sister and all. It's, you know.
It is what it is.
Okay, well.
I will do as much as
Duran,
you want me to do.
Now, have you thought of actually turning this into a money-making venture rather than just continuing to pour money into it through undercutting the wholesale
It was my
prices?
sister. I didn't even think about it.
We can take a look at the business plan later, Senora Jude, and I would recommend something like this. You want to get representatives out to psychic fairs and conventions of various sorts. Stuff like this, you start bringing in the really interesting gemstones that are cut for what do they call them? The people that like the anime stuff and the cosplayers. You bring in a little bit of that, you hook them with that, and then you get them into the books, and you go from there. You get a lot of the young pagans.
Listen, I am the young pagan. Okay, so. I used to go to the crystal shows and the psychic fairs back in Milwaukee. I mean, they have those all over the Midwest. I went to Indianapolis, like they take up the whole convention center sometimes. So, but Duran, yes, you were my first thought when I'm like, now I am in a business. So we definitely will have a sit down.
Thank you very much. I am privileged. I would include Senior Strickland as well because he will have some ideas.
Well,
and some.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the whole Coterie could probably give you some great ideas.
I can procure things. That's all I do.
I can procure things too.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're gonna make the shop ours.
Gastown is known for having the occasional tech startup here and there. You might think about cleaning up the upper floors and seeing if you can rent it out as well. That might be an option.
Or alternately, we could rent another box in the block.
You could.
I'm thinking
sky's the limit.
I'm thinking that wherever we decide downstairs needs to come up, and the other place we rent above that, because if we have to leave quickly from the back door, I would like to not do one of those scenes from the movie where we're running through the restaurant kitchens while everyone goes, "Who are they? What are they doing here?" And bad guys are shooting at us, and we're throwing pots and pans at them.
I know
like Jackie
exactly
Chan.
what you mean.
See,
I know exactly.
Not gonna lie, that sounds fun.
It does, but
to watch, not to be in it.
See, the realism is never comparative to the movie.
Plus, chefs are mean, dude. They're mean.
Very accurate too.
I can't agree with that.
So, are we at Xeno's Go?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask Storyteller. Where are we? Are we still up at the?
You guys are in Xenoschism having this ridiculous conversation.
Oh, excuse me.
We're gonna convince the staff that the new owners are nuts, and the staff is just gonna quietly go, "They pay us. They're crazy. Just smile and nod a lot."
Okay.
Dude.
See if you can get a raise.
Okay, so that means that Jude is standing in that place just where you walk in, and you said there is an employee, or
there is the employee. Yeah.
Okay. And so Jude will approach the employee before she goes down to the bottom level. Hi. I don't know if we've met exactly. My name's Jude, but this is my store now.
Oh. Nice to meet you. I'm Greta.
Greta. Great. Nice to meet you. Me and my friends, we have some like big ideas for the store, and we're gonna make it like really cool. And I hope you'll be on board and everything. And like, thanks for being here late.
Oh, it's not really late. I was told that we close at like, and then we do like some of the, inventory stuff occasionally. This is just an inventory night. We weren't really expecting you to show up.
Oh, is everything going well with the inventory?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of like these individual rocks. She kind of motions over to like there's like the big box that has like the, this is this rock, this is this type of rock, and
Okay.
people generally stick their hands in there and fuck around. It's really weird.
Yeah, ew. Yeah, we're gonna need like a really sophisticated macro in Excel to keep track, I feel like. But
we don't really have like a computer there though. We just have like they just have like the button push open like cash register type thing from like
we're gonna bring this
70s.
operation into the 21st century. Okay, you can bet that we're gonna get some nice POS systems in here with the screen, a touch screen. And
you want a piece of shit system?
No, it's point of sale.
Oh,
Point
okay.
of sale. Okay. Well, Greta,
Yeah.
I gotta go to a meeting, So it was really nice to meet you, and we'll talk more later. And good luck with the rest of the inventory.
Sure.
Okay,
and
so
then she goes back to like she has like a clipboard, like one of the legal sized ones. It's like really long, and she's like kind of like halfway through flipping stuff and writing down like this many rocks here, this many rocks there, this is still here, this like $1,200 like just giant piece of rock.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, Jude's now just heading to the table stairs.
Is everyone else going to the table stairs?
Abigail's
Table
joining.
stairs.
Specifically the person with the key?
Yeah, Abigail's joining. She's taking the key off from around her neck, and she's gonna put the key into the keyhole.
Oh, that reminds me. You hear from the front of the store. I can't remember your name, the one with the blue hair.
Abigail.
Right, Abigail. There's like somebody named Cassius who called, kind of not happy apparently that people keep putting stuff on his tab.
That's fine. He's always not happy. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that type of thing.
Don't worry. Just
What's
tell
his
him.
tab run to?
His tab is a lot.
How much is a lot?
Like $1,500, give or take.
It's okay. It's fine. And Abigail says, "You guys go down. I'll just talk to Greta for a moment."
Okay.
Write
you
the
got
check
it.
for 1,500.
You have the.
Well, I just opened it.
Oh,
Yep, I just put the key into the keyhole and turned it. Actually, I didn't say I turned it, but I'm saying I'm turning it now.
You know what?
Your
Write the
closet
check for
when we go
1,500.
down.
Give it to Jude.
Wait, what?
Cassius's
You're
bill.
giving me a check? Are you sure?
Wipe the clown off the ledger.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. I mean, I don't know how he's gonna feel.
I honestly don't think it started off as me basically thinking that if he's going to be making me do things, he's going to be funding them. So
But now he can't.
and well, yes, I mean, he still technically can. Greta, if he calls again, just tell him it's been taken care of and it was all one big mistake.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, thanks, Mordecai. I appreciate it.
Only money.
Yeah, you say you. We have a different
John just looks at
relationship
him
with
like,
money.
dude. You know what? Never
You want one too? I mean,
it's just money. Money is a tool,
tool
like anything else.
that I'm
See,
severely lacking these days.
Yeah,
Many
right. Yeah.
other kindred are lacking
see,
as well.
what I'm lacking is knowledge, which is why I have Tremere and Giovanni around.
see,
I
Senor Jude, we will work at getting you the money for the tool here. Senor Cato, we can
Yes.
talk.
we have
Well,
things to discuss, people, and
If
head downstairs.
See,
Jude, if you don't want to run this as the same kind of shop, you could just sell the inventory and make it whatever you want. I'm sure that the gentleman could arrange it for you.
Up, you're skipping the headline. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. I'm not really sure. I mean, this isn't really a position I ever thought I would be in to like have a store. I mean, I worked retail and stuff when I was a teenager here and there when I bopped around, but like I mean, I don't have experience with this, so I don't know.
Where is everybody?
Actually, yeah. Have they gone downstairs already?
Yeah, is everybody gone downstairs?
Yeah, I was.
Downstairs.
Yeah,
Who's talking where?
I was assuming we were almost like talking as we were like.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm shutting the door.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
about to say I want to shut the door.
I want to do sense the
please
unseen.
Do a sweep.
The floor goes back out.
Jaw, just swing the sword around in an arc and see if you hit anything.
I mean, Ja will.
I mean, you'd assume that would work, but under the rules, Jaw's brain would be tricked
Like,
into
nope, not going
avoiding
there.
them. Like,
Yeah.
so
Can
you
we watch
see
and
like
see what he avoids?
kind of a cutout of like
Yeah.
sense the unseen.
2 successes.
You don't see anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
Damn it.
anything's there. Damn it. Such bad rolls.
Okay, wait.
Seems
I
clear.
will do it as well. I will do my wits and aspects right now.
Sure.
Now, it is
Like
very
I don't
much,
like how glib you're being.
it is very much a Toreador thought, but what we could do is kind of a sort of fire suppression system, only instead when the doors are closed, it just sprays a thin layer of glitter through the entire room.
No. You just said the word glitter. Glitter is not
Yes!
going to happen. No.
I love it.
No glitter. She left this to me. There will be no glitter.
Glitter gun
No.
I am going to have to
No.
agree
No.
with
in the walls.
Abigail here.
No glitter.
I
No
cannot
glitter.
glitter.
No
I-
glitter.
I would only consider it seriously if I had a rack of suits by the door, because I do not carry that stuff home with me.
No glitter.
Yeah, for real.
And then you
that
see
just
like
gets everywhere.
glittered Nosferatu. Like it's disgusting.
Like
Great.
there's like 7 of them in the room. Like, oh,
Yeah.
well, okay.
how
I
many
did get
successes,
3.
Jude? 3.
I got 3. Yeah.
Looks clear.
God
Looks
damn it.
clear.
We just have to accept and assume that it
Looks
is.
clear.
He's punishing me for these perception checks that he did.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
you don't
the-
see anything.
It's the pitch black. You said it was clear. No, I said it looks clear.
Okay, so we've sensed the unseen. We've closed the door.
All right. I assume we're as safe as we're going to get. People, we
Yeah.
have a problem. I apologize in advance, or I guess apologize now for what I did. I couldn't warn you in advance because it
No apology
looks
needed.
suspicious.
It would have been you or I. No apology needed.
It was a calculated move because I offered him the major boon, not only because I felt it was a worthwhile deal with what I negotiated, but because it is such a large boon, it will have to be reported to the Harpies.
And what did you get for the boon?
Whoa.
I raised the stakes a little, and he has also promised the information on the Toreadors as per discussion, and the tabs and information on the Primogen Council.
DNA.
So that includes, I really don't want to be Primogen anymore. But anyway, so I guess that includes
I
me.
kind of forget sometimes because you don't like it.
No,
I
I
just am like, oh, you're
really
not.
don't.
So
Now-
I bet you are.
So we will be told about you, who is a member of our coterie.
Which,
So,
That's fine.
So
I mean-
you
That's
will
fine.
you will be told about you.
I mean,
honestly, the Nos only know so much about me because there's only so much they can know about me because one of them is actually making my existence more secure. So,
is
I
it the
mean,
Primogen?
No, not the Primogen. I have a friend from days past that is on the other side of the border who helps me out when I need things like this. So there's only so much the Nos can know about me that he hasn't planted or covered up.
I think I
somehow.
skipped. I kind of glazed the headline here. He gave me some information about the Charlotte Industries controlled demolition.
This is what we needed to hear.
It was, in fact, Bo Enrico
Mm-hmm.
and his cadre of sheriffs, because someone in that coterie is Sabat.
What?
DNA.
Is Sabat or believed to be Sabat are two different things.
Believed enough that Bo Enrico and his minions would tear the building down.
Storyteller
Not in the eyes
point.
of the Cimarron.
That's not actually what was said.
I know.
Carry on then.
Not in the eyes of the Cimarron.
Oh,
The
I know.
Cimaria decides, then
I've been sent on a few missions.
see.
Wait, but like,
I mean, we
Wait.
already knew that they were dealing with the
Anarchs, yes.
the Anarchs. See, so the fact that they are dealing with, I'm not surprised.
yeah, I'll just add Sabat to the bullet-pointed list that grows every single night that I am in this city of antagonists that are working against us potentially. Cool.
The list
just
is in your
another
head,
entry.
right? That's not written anywhere.
I have analog stuff written in my apartment. It's not on a computer. It's just in my notebook. Should I not do that?
If you can avoid doing so, that would be very wise.
Yeah, burn it.
Well, I mean,
Give it to memory and burn it.
if she burns it, that would be very harmful to her. Maybe.
Well, I can just eat the piece of paper or something.
Again, as safe
True.
as you can make it, whatever makes you feel comfortable knowing that Nosferatu and other
Get a ghoul to burn it.
kindred and creatures, not just kindred, but there are, I'm sure, among the shape changers and among the mages, there are those who can mask themselves from our perception and watch things and read things and all the other stuff. So we can only keep ourselves as secure as we feel comfortable. So if you are comfortable that your journal is secure, then I will not argue it. But you have to think about security. It is why I'm keeping all the information that we are gathering on the other coterie on a system that is not connected in any way, shape, or form to the internet.
Wait, Mr. Giovanni. And
See.
don't take this as me questioning your information gathering, but did you not hear anything about them having a Sabat member?
No.
Interesting. So
Must
they're
be
hiding
new.
that
No,
pretty well.
No, that's pretty standard. How many Sabat are in this city?
We have
Well,
a Sabat in our coterie.
We didn't
and
know it.
this is
Yeah,
this
we
is
did.
no. This is the thing. You cannot tell how many Sabat are in any city. They are very, very good at hiding. The fact
Fair
that
enough.
there is a member of their coterie that we have found out now from a source of information is or could be Sabat is
Somehow
not,
allied.
is not a surprise. But the thing about the information is you don't know it till you know it. So my sources did not tell me, but I have not spoken with a Nosferatu. One of the reasons we went down there was to get information on a variety of things, not just the Toreador. Primarily,
Okay.
my information has been aimed at financial connections, business
Yeah.
dealings, stuff like this, places where I have some knowledge and some connection. So yeah, the Nosferatu know other things.
ST, would you like know, would I be able to know something about the Sabat? I just am trying not to like metagame my out of character knowledge into my character.
Intelligence and occult.
Okay. And then I will make a statement based on that roll. Okay, intelligence and occult. Okay, if I can't do this, then what are we even doing?
We're
This
playing
is
Vampire
like
the
the
Masquerade.
Tremere pool. This is the Tremere pool, like the
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah, this is the dice I want to hear a lot of clacking.
Okay, I got 5.
You would know that the Sabbat were a thing, but a good chunk of them, if not all, kind of left unexpectedly. Like no one really expected them to leave. The Camarilla was muckling down to basically like fight in a long-term like extended war, and then the Sabbat just like up and
Okay, so more specifically, would you be able to know about like Valdery or creation rights?
no.
No. Okay. That's fine. So Jude is kind of like looking around and says, well, I mean, also I think we should think about when did they become a Sabbat? And is it new? Were they always? I think that would be good to find out, possibly. You know, I don't know. That might lead us somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, so they've got a Sabbat in their part, and we don't know who it is.
I would assume Senor Strickland, you were not given a name. Mention.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sabbat are like cockroaches. Once you get to one,
right,
pop up someplace else.
Preventing others can be a little sticky on the shoes. Speaking of the shoes, no, my shoes, those galoshes seem to have done the trick quite well. Grazie. That those shoes, a little polish, and they'll be good. So, great. But again, the fact that they are Sabbat is information we have. It is not anything we need to act on or anything to do.
No,
it right. gives us. It gives us a definite. Now we know why they blew up the building, because sometimes the only way to get rid of the cockroaches is to blow up the entire building. Yeah, I see a spider, and I think burn the place down.
Right. That seems dramatic, even for the cam.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
It does.
It's a message.
So it depends. Now, if it was about one Sabbat member, again, where are the bodies? Or some proof. If it was about one Sabbat member, I can definitely see Senor Rico not blowing up the entire building. But that tells me there was more than just one, unless it was one who was doing some creepy, weird Sabbat things in the building.
I mean, if they were licks, they'd just be ash, wouldn't they?
Also, it's owned by one of their primogen. This just seems a very peculiar move.
There would be no body.
Yeah, I mean, we all agree that it fucking stinks. I think. I think we're all on the same page. My thing is, I'm trying to think about our next move. So we got to go to this Toreador club.
Our next move is to be bullies.
We've got two things that we can actually do. We can go to this art space, this Sula Rose, and we can check it out. We can hang out, wait to talk with Toreador, wait to see what's going on. We also have a fairly influential Toreador we can call. Senor Lilu.
You'll want
to... True, we were going to call him first.
Oh, yeah.
See, and we have certain informations he might call useful. Again, before I hand him anything, I'm going to want to know why he wants it. If he is going to squash things in order to support this coterie, I will hand him certain information. If he wants to damage the coterie, trust me, there is other information I will hand him, and certain things he will not know. Because as much as there seems to be this suspicion, I am out to cut throats and stomp over bodies on the way to the top. I am not here to destroy people. I am here to get us, the coterie, the best bargains and power I can get for everything that I can offer. And the least I can offer is the best that I will ever do for somebody else. If I can
I'm here to cut people.
If I can get exactly, and and I appreciate that. I enjoy that. But if we can get Senor Strickland as Harpy in order for trading a couple of pages of financial information, bien, excellent. If,
Well, and
however,
this is like
if
good
he
'cause-
wants to hide the information to support, then we can say something like, did you know they're working with anarchs? You need to tell them to keep that shit under wraps, because if we find it out, other people find it out. And then he can move to make that information disappear.
Fair enough.
There is a
This is a
dance
lot.
that my family
This
has
is
always done.
politics.
See,
This is what you would be engaging in,
Well, if it's
neck deep as a prince.
we did discuss a little while ago that we were concerned that people knew what we were doing.
see.
And my job here, as part of the Coterie, is to ensure that people do not know what we're doing, because I am good at being left alone. When I
Yeah.
don't make trouble for myself, that is. But I am good at making myself be left alone, and I am extending that to the rest of the Coterie, obviously, because it is in all of our best interests. So, while we are doing all of this, I will put in a few phone calls to make sure that we have our tracks cleaned up. Mr. Jar, I believe I got you a new phone, correct?
Indeed.
You haven't been doing any sort of, what was it? You tapped the phone and you did the near-field communication, etc., 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 yes?
No, I've not really used this phone at all to contact anyone outside of you all.
All right, so it was just the last one. You didn't do anything with this one. Okay, that's fine. And the rest of you? Have you been doing anything questionable?
No, I just go back to my apartment and
No,
find my
by
own
questionable, you know what I mean, Mr. Mordecai.
What day is it?
No, I mean sending messages, opening links, doing things like that, going on
Okay.
unsecure Wi-Fi hotspots, other things like of that nature.
No, not. I don't think anything I did would qualify. I did send Harley a text to like see what is going on, but he didn't even say anything, and all I sent was question marks. So
All right, and I know that you and Harley communicate under secure channels, so
yep, we have an encrypted channel.
exactly. So as long as we are all on that same page, we are going to ensure that we do not get tracked in any of this, because we don't want Mr. Connolly trying to find information about us next.
Also, I just would like to make the point: if I'm the prince, can I get other people to do the stuff that I don't want to do? Isn't that the whole thing?
No.
Well,
Aww.
here's the thing. If someone wanted to find out some things about me, they kind of can. I don't exactly contract myself out. That goes through some other channels, and it gets passed on to me for the most part. So if they go to some of my handlers in the Banu Hakim, then maybe they could find out what I do, but not necessarily who I do it for.
Well, as long as that sort of information, as long as you're comfortable with the level of information.
I'm a Giovanni. We do not have skeletons in the closet. They are dusting and vacuuming our homes.
Truth. And I'm a public face. I can't hide. It's not possible for me to hide. It's a very delicate tightrope to walk. So by all means, if it makes it easier, keep my more clandestine things under wraps. But I cannot actually shed the limelight.
Nobody's asking you to do that much, Mr.
No. I'm just saying that don't worry about trying to, because that'll never happen.
No, but
There are. I am also somewhat of a public figure within certain communities. The name is known. They will find out. What do the kids call it? Stupid shit. You know, I went to a club. I hung out. I talked to some well-dressed people. I sold some suits. I'm carrying women's wear in one of my tailor shops now. Okay. We can find out all sorts of, again, much like we are doing with the information on the Primogen Coterie. you can get so much useless information to bury the useful information.
Indeed. All right, so let's just all try to keep ourselves secure and under wraps as much as we need to in order to not have anybody know what we're doing in this coterie. And then that should at least be enough. And if you have any issues, if your phone gets left in a coffee shop, come and see me and it will be dealt with.
Oh, my biggest worry is that you're contracted to kill one of you.
Well,
if you do, come chat with us because we might be able to outbid. You know, business is business. If they are offering a lot for my head, I'm flattered.
I hope you're not insulted when I say this, but I don't think we're that important.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. There are far too many kindred who are ignoring our polite lines of inquiry to make connections.
Indeed.
I think a lot of them are underestimating us because there will come a time in the near future where we're going to rattle some lines and it's going to shock a few people and wake them up. And then that becomes the time when the tightrope is a little bit wiggly and it's a little dangerous because then we can no longer be completely underestimated. We have to make sure they don't overestimate us and see us as a threat.
Man, and I was just thinking about getting back out there. I guess it's not a good time to start dating.
Oh,
right?
no. We're getting back. What? Dating?
Oh, that. What?
What?
What do you mean, what? Is
what?
that a weird thing to
what?
do?
no. Not
What?
a weird thing.
Time takes so much
get the cat.
energy.
What's going on?
Just
Yeah,
because
get a
you all
cat.
don't want to
Miss-
do it
no,
doesn't mean
Miss
it's...
You want to
Jude,
date?
she would like to have romantic relations. I mean, it is a long life that we're going to lead.
With what kindred?
Your
I
heart,
don't know.
Your
I'm
heart-
just saying.
Your heart does not beat when you were embraced. Your libido was buried in a box.
It's not about that at all. It's about
companionship and all that.
exactly.
Yada, yada.
Then ghoul.
That's
something.
all
Ghoul-
I'm thinking.
Get a
of.
dog.
Ghoul a cat.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, you guys are really sounding super old right now, just so you know. Like really, really old. Like big old energy.
No. See, that
Among kindred, big
I'm
old
not supposed
energy
to talk
is
about
awesome.
that. Never mind. I'm gonna just leave that one alone.
Jude,
Anyway,
just be careful.
whatever. It's not gonna happen.
Just be careful. Don't get in a situation where
If-
somebody's
if you
asking you
meet
for
someone-
information.
If you meet someone, bring them by. You have 3 older brothers and a sister here who are going to take care of your interests. If you bring them by and we do not scare them away, they might be worth keeping for a little while.
We'll make sure they
Hey,
don't bloodbind you.
Let me be clear. I don't have my eye on anybody. I don't have anyone lined up.
Oh,
I'm
see,
just
but
saying.
It could happen at any time. It's when you're not looking that you find,
Exactly.
Oh, posh.
See,
Okay, and listen, I just don't have any. I mean, listen, now that Abigail kind of like, when she like hooked me up and I got a passport and like everything was cool about the stuff that
Who'd you
happened in
hook you
the
up with?
States.
Oh, sorry, pardon?
No,
Oh.
she didn't hook me up with
Oh.
anybody. Like whatever. That was my bad in terms of the phrasing in the previous conversation. I get it. But
Learning these new language words that the kids use these days.
right. And so yeah, I don't have, you guys are my only friends in this entire city. I don't know anybody. So I thought maybe it'd be good for me to make some different connections.
Make a
Like,
friend.
that's
Google
all.
No,
see,
don't go then. Don't
See?
do that. It's
Yeah,
actually not cool.
I love
first of all, get to know your staff. You're hiring them. You should
Exactly.
become at least a boss, and a boss can be a little bit of a friend, but sometimes you have to
I've
reprimand
gone to
them
dinner
for
with my
hanging out.
coworkers.
So see, I have employees. I chat with them. There are 1 or 2 designers who I spend a lot of time with because they are amazing and they have a talent that should be fed and it should grow so that they become amazing stars in the fashion world themselves. and I am always happy to be involved in that sort of thing. So, see, start with the piece. I mean, and you're quite the catch, Senora Jude. You're a businesswoman now. You're not just some chickie on the street.
I'm not gonna wear a pantsuit though. I don't think that's the.
Oh
look
no,
for me.
no,
Are
no,
you,
no.
Mr. Giovanni, are you saying that she's not a catch if she's not doesn't have money or property or a business?
He's just saying it's a more attractive now. I'm just
See,
more
because
I'm
it's
just
not
even better now.
It's
Okay.
not. It's not just about her looks now. It's about the fact that she has business savvy, and she
Independent.
has become
Listen,
independent. She has become a deeper and broader person. And I am a Giovanni, so yes, the money counts. The
Yeah.
money always counts.
Yes,
Take it
yes,
from someone who
yes.
has monetized love.
with someone
See,
with
he packages
with
it.
Resident
Call that
Evil out right now.
love?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
what
that
we're
love
calling
is the
that?
right word. I don't know if the love is the right word there. Maybe for some of them, who knows? But I'm just saying, in terms of dating, like Resident Evil is so popular. I could be doing really well right now. I'm tall, I'm pale, I'm broad-shouldered. Like
See,
this
we
is
put-
my
So
time.
what you need is
to
the one
shine.
really wide-brimmed hat.
Giant
No,
hat.
no. We
Freddy Krueger
put
claws.
her
Yeah.
in the right outfit. I'm talking knee-high hiking boots, the really good $7,000 a pair set that I've seen recently.
$7,000.
It's just it'll be a gift. It's a little money.
It's money.
Tight khakis with the pockets on the sides, on the hips. You know, the shirt, of course, rip the sleeves off so people can admire the biceps.
You know.
You know, perhaps a little bit of kit around the waist. You know, it's Canada. You don't want to carry a gun, but you can carry a kit still. The wide-brimmed hat. You know, you take Indiana Jones and cross him.
Only
with,
guns you need are these.
That's right. I hope they
Lara
brought some
Croft.
mice to feed these pythons.
See,
All right.
roll those barrels down the street. Show them off. So yes,
Okay.
you take the Lara Croft and you take the Indiana Jones and you
Yeah,
put the two
I love
together,
that combo.
And there's your aesthetic.
I think that combo is perfect, honestly. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get us like super off track. But I will be careful. I make sure that I will bring them by if it gets serious.
And if they have you out after sunrise, we will be having words.
I'd hope I could
It
avoid
better
that.
be serious.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
They got to put a ring on my finger first.
See.
Okay, so to circle back to the plan. Sorry.
See. So we have
me a little bit.
we have two places to go to deal with Toreador. And speaking of love and all that mushy
right.
stuff,
It's a great segue.
So the Toreador, we have the art space, the Sula Rose, and we have the Senora Lulu. We can all go together to both, or we can split up, or I'm thinking potentially Senor Lilu is a quick little quiet conversation, possibly by phone, maybe a little more.
We can give him a report.
See, and that is something that Senor Strickland and I could most definitely headline. The Sula Rose, it is an art space. I might be comfortable there, I might not. I do not know this space. Has anyone been to Sula Rose?
I've only heard of it.
I mean, I think, like I said, I mean, if it's some kind of communal artistic space, we
What, like
had those
paint
in
clay
Milwaukee
cups?
with the following.
Toreador,
No, it's
test
not like
my
a color me
patience.
mine. It's where people are like, actually, you know, original. Where's the word? It's not painting cups. Anyway, I feel like I could, you know, fit in there, since that was kind of the style of what I was doing. So I'm definitely willing to go there. And like you said, Duran, I think just like a quiet conversation by phone with Connor, I think that's the way to go for sure.
See, and the Sula Rose as well. Senor Strickland should be there as well.
Oh yeah,
so that
he's got.
if we meet harpies, we can go, hey, look, we have one too. Where did you get yours? Ours is fresh out of the package, brand new.
Cherry.
All right. So
that Senor Strickland will be your harpy name, Cherry.
I love us.
All right. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go to Sula Rose or do we want
Yeah,
to
is
pay?
the club still open?
Is it still open at this time of night? Because remember, tomorrow night we are being invited by some
Oh, I remember.
Baron
I didn't
something courtly whatever.
Yeah. No, it is in the mind calendar. I've got that one. I'm going to make sure everything's all clean and nice and ready to go. So I think we should go to the club and just see what happens.
Again, is it open? Yeah,
Can I do
humans,
should I do a Google?
Humans like to shut things down before sunrise.
If you do a Google, you'll find that it is a 24-hour artist commune place.
Okay.
So what storyteller, what time is it now? Because you said it was like 1 in the sewer.
It's probably
so...
pushing around 2 right now.
So we
It
still have
wouldn't
time.
take you that long to
Well,
You
get.
get
still
4
have
hours.
time.
Yeah.
Gee, and this time of night would probably be more kindred than kind.
Definitely.
All right.
All right. Let's do this.
Shall we walk?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Is it on Granville?
It
Storyteller?
It is not.
Where is the Sula Rose?
Sula Rose is also, I believe, in Gastown. It's like super close.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
say we just walk.
And I don't have to wear plastic to this one. Well, it's a massive toreador. There'll probably be glitter, so I should. But no, it's okay. My shoes will survive.
So you're headed to Sula
yeah.
Rose.
Yeah, on the walk there, I would like to just like say to Mordecai, like, so are you gonna pretend to be a toreador?
Yeah, the wind goes. But no, generally not.
Okay. Well,
There's no value
I
in
just
it.
want to be clued in on the story here.
Yeah, is going to need to grab a bite.
I think Abigail is as well because I'm at 2
probably
hunger.
should too. I'm at 3.
Is anybody else thinking of grabbing a bite?
Well, seeing we're all stopping for a snack, I'm at 2 as well.
Where are you stopping for a snack?
Is there a nightclub between
I was
us and
thinking,
Sula Rose?
Yeah,
bar,
that's what-
nightclub.
There would be, yeah.
Hmm.
What kind of nightclub?
It would be a goth nightclub.
All
Good.
right.
Thank you.
Oh, great.
This is the world
That-
of darkness.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Most
And it's
God
all
just
heads
kind of
down.
looks around and is like,
It's only for a minute, Jaw.
Probably
We'll be in
friendly
it.
too.
Jaw will be in and out. It'll be like takeout. It's it'll be quick.
Yeah, but it's the greasy food that you don't really like, but you kind of really feel guilty about eating.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
You know you'll be hungry again in an hour.
Whatever. We're making do with
Yes.
what we're given here.
Fine.
We can stop and grab some street meat.
And
See.
feel the angst emanating from the building.
These aren't criminals. These are just.
Sad boys.
I'm sure some of them are. In any group of people, there's always somebody.
They're probably like stole some Bitcoin or something. Boring.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
all right.
Jude would like to find someone preferably that's already outside, like not inside, that's kind of like who looks like they're like maybe trying to start a fight or something.
There's nobody there that's trying to start a fight.
No?
No,
No
It's
one's
a
trying to
golf
start a
club.
Yeah, they're all just
People
hanging
don't
out.
fight there? I thought anywhere alcohol happened, there were
Yeah.
fights that happened.
Yeah.
Not generally.
Okay, that's my bad then. I guess love to the goth clubs.
You gotta do. You just have to start the fight.
I mean, hey, I was trying to not.
Oh.
I was trying to just jump in the middle.
But- You can't just
You can. You can
charm
just,
them to.
I look
Wait, never
charming
mind.
to you. I terrify people.
It's not really a charming situation. Okay, whatever. Then I would like to, I'll do whatever role necessary. I don't really want to try to start a fight in this situation. I'd rather just find someone that's lingering alone outside looking sad, I guess.
Anybody who wants to go for a bite, let's go with a charisma and
Oh boy. Oh boy.
persuasion, performance, or etiquette roll, whichever one happens to be higher.
That is 2 dice.
So
no
bad.
matter which of
So
those
bad.
those are.
I have-
At the
I
max, I
have-
can get 2 dice.
Just
Goth industrial
terrible.
etiquette. I have goth industrial
Oh, wait.
etiquette specialty.
Wow.
So
bonus.
Performance,
Amazing.
dancing. So I get 3 dice.
I also get 3. I'm using persuasion.
Guy's gonna be cutting a rug again.
All of these are blood dice too.
Mine are too. I'm so scared.
I have 5 successes.
You're at 3
Oh
hunger?
my god.
I'm at
cannot
2.
believe this.
Oh, sorry.
I can't.
2
I can't deal with
successes.
this. I got a bestial failure.
Oh, geez.
Oh, we all go in for a bite, come out, and she's got somebody in parts all over the sidewalk.
Damn it. I don't know if that's ever happened to me
WWE
ever.
moving somebody.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
everyone who's is let's quantify this. Is Jude going inside or staying outside?
I was staying outside. I was
Everyone
not
else was going inside?
Yeah, Jot
Yeah.
can't dance outside, so he's just
I mean, you could. The reverberation through the building, you could
yeah,
definitely
but
pick
he
up
has
on
to
the
get
beat.
in the crowd to let them see him
Yeah.
get it in. Like this is one skill that he has.
Mordecai inside as well.
Yeah.
What did everybody roll for successes other than Jude? 2, 4,
I got 2, which
5
is not bad for
successes.
3 dice.
5 successes.
I can complain about that.
You know what? The night is young. Arouse my charisma.
Sure.
Out of
I'm
7.
convinced.
Hey.
How'd the rouse check go?
I got 7.
For the rouse check or for your successes?
No. The rouse check was a 7. The successes are 10.
Okay. Yeah, everybody is able to, find somebody and go for a bite and, eat your fill, I guess would be the best way of putting it. And you come
That's so
out
dirty.
and Jude, you try to go up and,
Hey.
try it the Mordecai way. Try the, hey, how you doing?
The Spider-Man. It's the Spider-Verse.
Hey.
Oh no.
And
Hey.
you find someone who's, let's hang out for a little bit. You drag them into a back alley, and then you drain them dry.
Oh fuck. Oh no. Shit.
That
Sense.
will be a humanity stain.
I have 2 now. Okay, I'm marking it down.
Shit.
Mordecai's a bad influence on me. I just like to say that.
How did it suddenly become about me? You have me drinking at a dive. God.
Okay, so I mean Jude's just gonna she feels very bad, obviously. She's trying not to freak out, basically. So she's just kind of like, is there people seeing? Are there people seeing this, or like it was out of the way, or
There may have been people who've seen it.
Has Abigail
But you're
actually
at
come
0
out?
hunger.
Has Abigail come out of the building yet?
Yeah, you would.
And-
The rest of you would be coming out of the building at this particular point.
And would we see Jude?
Are you looking for Jude?
I'm looking for Jude because I noticed she didn't come in with us.
Wits and awareness.
Okay.
oh,
Like, I'm not going to metagame this. If I can't find her, I can't find her. But It's 2 successes.
You kind of know Jude's kind of semi-feeding habits by this point, and you would look down the nearest alley, and Jude is kind of looking around, holding a body that does not seem to be sanguinated, let's say.
And do I see anybody else that is close to me that may be like just kind of staring down the alley or like indicating that they're like shocked at what they're seeing or something?
There is one person.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to that person and say, "Oh, that gentleman down there must be very, very tired." I'm going to use Cloud Memory. Which is, wait. Is it uncontested against, is this immortal?
Yeah, against Immortal, you basically just squish him.
Yeah, so it's uncontested against immortal, right?
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to Cloud Memory for the last 10 minutes. So yeah, those Canucks, they are just like the most fantastic hockey team, aren't they?
What? Why are you talking to me about hockey? Like,
Oh, I thought you were
just-
somebody else. Yes,
They just
sorry.
wander off.
And Jude is probably like knelt down, like with the body, and like kind of has her hands on like the shoulder, and just kind of like staring at the corpse, kind of frozen.
Abigail's gonna walk down the alley and kind of like do it so that she's kind of like blocking
as much as she can.
Yeah, blocking as much as she can.
There's like dumpsters and garbage cans and stuff down this alley, so
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna
if Jude is crouching down with the body, then yeah, it's fairly easy to cover.
Okay, and I'm gonna so I'm gonna basically take any garbage cans I can find and kind of like shift them so that they're blocking the view of the alley as I'm going down, and I'm gonna kneel down next to Jude and say, "So you want to tell me what happened here?"
I didn't mean to. I didn't try it. I never did that before. Like I don't know what happened.
It's not so much that it's okay, but sometimes things do happen. Sometimes we are monsters. We just need to try, at least as hard as we can possibly try, not to let those monsters come out.
Yeah, but I
know.
I failed.
Know.
I didn't
You didn't
try.
fail. You didn't fail. Because...
But they were just like, I mean, they had a family and friends and like a significant other. Like, what the, I didn't even feel like I was even that hungry. Like, fuck.
Jude, things happen, and I'm not going to try and pretend that this is something that you're ever going to be okay with, because it isn't. But I know that you feel guilty about this, and I know that it is something that you did not want to do, because none of us really at first ever wanted to do something like this, but sometimes it happens because we don't have the kind of control that we did. Or maybe some of us never had control when we were kine. Some of us may have been monsters when we were human. But what we need to do... I know, Jude, you weren't a monster, and you don't want to admit that you are one now, but unfortunately that is what we both are. We just need to not act like the monsters that we are inside and try and fight the monsters. But right now, this is something that can get you killed. Because right now, you have now killed a person. We need to take care of this. And I'm going to send a quick text to Mr. Giovanni saying, do I remember of the name that he mentioned when he said, when he was calling the cleanup crew?
Apparently not.
Okay. Out of character, I can't, and in character, I probably can't either. So I just sent a message to Mr. Giovanni. Need you in the alley really quickly. Please and thank you. Very important. And then I sent.
And
A broom emoji.
Yes, a broom emoji.
Oh,
yes,
God,
or a
so
mop
callous.
emoji. A broom emoji and a mop emoji.
And I turn away from the body and like
Going
we're
to
still
play curling in the what?
and Jude sort of like takes Abigail's like upper arms and just like holds on. She's like, I can't spin out about this right now. We have something to do tonight. I just can't. Tell me how to put this away in my brain until later.
There's been
Are
a lot
you-
of talk about remorse.
Are you-
So, Jude, what's your humanity rating?
I'm actually at a 6. I know I maybe don't play it like that, but because of my predator type, yeah, it's at 6 right now.
That would be 2 dice. Roll me 2 of the regular dice.
2 regular, okay.
Because you have 2 stains, correct?
Yep. I got 2 successes.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You stay at 6.
I stay at 6. Okay. Do the stains stay there? I forget.
Wipe out the stains, yeah.
Wipe out the stains. Okay.
But I just wanted to
Okay.
get that out of the way now.
Okay,
Abigail,
yeah,
you were
fair
saying?
enough. I was going to ask about it anyway.
So, out of character, Sarah, are you okay with dominate?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, in character, Jude, do you want me to make you forget this? Is that what you would want? Would that make you feel better? Because I don't I won't if you don't want me to, but if you do, I can do that.
And Jude looks down, and I feel like you'd be able to notice that her entire body is like super tense and is just like completely coiling up. And she puts her arms down. Yeah. You have to do it because I can't, we're just starting and I can't fuck it up even more than I already have. So yeah, just
All
I
right.
won't forget about it.
So I need you in that case to turn away from this body. We've got it shielded away, so let's bring you out here, and so that you don't see it, because then you'll question what I'm about to do. So I pull Jude away, and then I look at her and I use cloud memory.
This will be a contested roll.
Yeah, it will. I'm hoping that I can.
Do I roll or you roll?
You will be rolling, yes.
Okay,
It's-
sorry. I've never been in this situation.
It's
Charisma plus dominate versus wits and resolve. So wits and resolve for Jude, charisma and dominate for Abigail.
And I can't just let it happen.
You cannot. It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's not you like what you want. It's your brain's kind of natural
Yeah,
defenses.
your
that are kicking
natural-
in.
Like if you go next to a fire, you're not gonna stand in it.
I'm
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I'm understanding. So
I
sorry,
hate to-
wits end.
It was sorry. Wits and I believe resolve.
Wits and resolve.
All
Okay,
right, put the
sorry,
book
I just
away.
didn't hear the second one.
Give me 1 sec.
I
Okay.
don't want to fail this roll, and I know I don't have a lot of willpower left, but I'm gonna burn a willpower.
Oh man,
yeah,
if
it's
Jao was there, Jao would hype you up for this.
wits and resolve.
Okay, wits and resolve. Here I go.
Thank you, willpower.
Unfortunately, Zhao wouldn't be able to because that power has already been used.
Yeah.
Does it count as used for myself if someone else uses it?
It would, yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I got 2.
Watch yourself, Mr. Giovanni.
All right, I've got.
Stealing my stuff.
I only had 1 at first, but now I've got 5 because I actually got a
Oh,
crit.
You critted it.
Yeah, I
Alright.
critted it. So
Alright,
I've got
alright.
5.
Jude, you're wondering why Abigail is crouching down in an alley looking directly in your face.
Uh,
You were starting to worry about finding something to eat, but I think you did. I think you found something to eat. I think you got disoriented. It is a little bit dark out here. Here, let's go see the others.
Give me a wits and awareness, Jude.
okay.
Hey, who's that?
Has Mr. Duran received my text
He has.
message? Okay.
I got 4.
There's a dead body, like right there.
But I thought I brought her out where the garbage cans would have blocked
Yeah,
her
I
view.
thought you moved her out of.
Yeah, so
your
did
office.
I.
You turned her around.
With
I
the
turned-
wits and-
I turned her around and I pulled her where the garbage can, so that she would be out where the garbage cans would be
Oh, that's
blocking her
4
view of the body.
successes. That's a
Still,
lot.
it's 4 successes. Yeah, crushed it.
Buck.
Okay.
Oh well.
This is dead body.
But you don't
Okay,
want to
so-
believe this anyway, so you pretend.
So I'm assuming Jude's gonna react to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
To say you did it.
Back in character. So I guess I glance over. I'm like, holy fuck!
Oh my
They're
gosh!
dead. What happened?
I don't know. We should probably call the police. Oh my gosh.
What
Around
the?
the corner now.
Please
Yeah.
tell me you're going to call the police
my
because I
God.
can
Okay,
take care of that part.
Stroll around the corner. Look at
I'm
the two
so
of them
confused.
and go.
There's a dead
All of you
body.
went inside. All of you went inside.
Okay.
So
Excuse me. There's a.
There's a dead
Uh,
body.
see. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
Let's just. I'm going to go over to the body. First thing I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to rifle him for his ID. I need his name. And I'm going to check for fetters if he's wearing anything like really, really excellent that he's really attached to.
He's wearing like a kind of multi-sectional ring.
Damn.
Okay.
this session really took a turn.
Yeah, I was thinking that you guys were gonna like, oh yeah, let's wander over to Sula Rose, no problem, and then you
Yeah,
start
that's what I
killing
figured
people.
too.
While he's doing that though, just quick vibe check. You okay, Sarah?
I'm good. No,
Okay.
I'm good. This is
Just
great.
making sure.
This is fantastic. No, I'm a-okay.
Cool.
7. I didn't roll as well as I'd hoped. So seven successes looking for
7
fetters.
successes. I didn't roll as well as I hoped.
I only got an A, not an A.
And I had
You're
I had to
that
blow a
kid.
willpower for that too. It's
Oh no.
Shucky darn.
yeah. So
I didn't
so
quite get the 10
so-
successes I was hoping for.
that's what I was aiming for. But, you know.
Yeah, it's the multi-sectional ring that would.
Okay, I'll tuck the ring in my pocket and his driver's license or other form of ID. So I've got both his picture and his name, which is everything I need.
Yes.
And then it's It's a me, Mario. This is the address. Bene. That's the code word this week.
This week.
Yeah, this week.
Thank you, Mr. Duran.
And then we'll just go stand out front. And does anyone have a smoking item, a cigarette, a cigar, a cigarillo? A reason to stand in the alleyway
on
front
me.
and just let's go stand in the alleyway front and talk about things until a small black HHR, Chevy HHR will roll up.
All right. All right, Jude.
Okay.
Shouldn't be more than a couple of minutes.
No,
It is unfortunate that there was a small accident, but we'll have it taken care of.
and then I take Mr. Duran to the side. Mr. Duran,
See,
you cannot tell Jude that she did this because she asked me to wipe her memory.
first point, if you did not tell me that, I would not have known she did this.
Oh, all right.
All,
Well,
all I know is that there is a
Fair
body.
enough.
Point two, I do not condone with mucking with the heads of Coterie
Neither
members.
do I. I do not
So-
either. No, Mr. Duran, but that's why I'm being honest. I do not either. I asked her. I asked her because she was going off on a route that
Having a
few
bit of a meltdown?
something like that, and I asked her if she wanted it, and she said that she wanted to forget. I know that I don't condone it either. I don't like the idea of controlling,
not a good
but
ethical place to stand.
no, it is not. But
See.
unfortunately, it was for.
But unfortunately, it is you that is standing there and not I.
Yes. Well,
So
either way, I'm letting
I-
you know. I'm being honest. I'm letting you know that this is what happened.
Grazie.
But please
Grazie.
do not let her know.
See, I appreciate. I will say nothing to her. If you would promise.
I will
No
not do that. No, I will not do that again.
Storyteller,
Grazie. That is appreciated.
just texting
Okay,
the group.
and then just go stand out in the front of the alley and wait for a black HHR to show up with two excellently dressed, though not as well as I, Italian gents.
Storyteller, texting the group. Hey, are we done? It's just like really creepy in here.
Did Ja eat?
Yeah, Ja was able to eat. Everybody was able to eat.
Yep.
Ja GTFOs as soon as he's done eating. It's not as seen at all.
I'm just basking in the attention because but
Ja is using Daunt to make sure that no one gets close to him. He already has obvious predator. He
The
uses
same
Daunt.
side of the
he's
coin.
just driving more of them in my
He's
direction.
driving them your direction.
It's just
It's like,
herding
move.
goths.
Move.
It's like a magnet where it's like the opposite is pushing all over to the one side. So the
I
car
hand out a lot of
eventually-
business cards.
The car eventually shows up, gets the kind of hand signal-ish thing like on the side from Duran where you're like,
Yep.
and
Yep.
they know what they're doing.
Yep. Just
And
pay attention while ignoring them completely.
and
John-
storyteller.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, are there any? I as a player character, I've never like been in this situation. So like, am I feeling anything other than just like basically just kind of like light confusion?
Yeah, you're confused about it, but your
Okay.
character like mechanically your character is fine. You're staying
Okay.
at 6 humanity,
Cool.
get rid of all the stains, etc.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're just confused because you just got whammied.
Right.
whammies.
I just want to make sure I'm, playing it accurately.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Jude will stand by Duran and just look at him. Did you get what you needed in there?
Oh, see, I am feeling wonderful. Thank you. It just-
Yeah, I
I
feel
like
pretty good too.
I
It's
like the club
weird.
atmospheres. I like the energies and the people and there are always people even among a crowd like this who are very, very particularly well dressed, and I like seeing the aesthetic. I have always been a person for the clubs and the scene.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of like light goth, and there's a lot of like, people put a lot of effort into their looks, like, and their hair and their makeup. Like, it is really cool. I've always liked that about it.
See, and you're not light goth. You're kind of perky goth. You're kind of a shiny goth.
A shiny goth. That's
shiny goth.
That's a special kind of Pokemon, right? A shiny one.
Ooh, I haven't. Well, see, there are shiny Pokemon, but I have not seen a shiny goth Pokemon. I will have to keep an eye
Oh,
out.
there's
for
got to
that.
be
There-
one. There's
there
that
is a-
new gen
there-
one that
there-
looks like a candelabra.
But there's
There's a
also
Gothita.
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 Oh, see, but I have not
Oh,
seen
I
that in
don't know.
shiny.
Why are we
No.
talking about Pokemon Go? It's
Because
ridiculous.
he
I
said
guess outside
shiny.
you said-
I'm trying to relate to Duran, okay? I'm trying to relate to Duran.
What
my
is
friend
happening
Duran.
out here?
Okay.
I
And
think
after a couple of minutes, the two gents will come back out. They carry nothing with them. you know, and they'll stop and I'll have a quick little chat in Italian with one of them, shake a hand, and they'll get in their vehicle and go away.
All right, Mr. Duran, once Mr. Mordecai and Mr. Shaw come back, should we go to Sula Rose then?
Oh, see, I think we still have lots of time this evening. We can go check out Sula Rose and see what kind of space this is that we are going to play in.
Oh, John comes back right after feeding, so John
Okay.
like coming in towards the end of this whole situation. Like, what did I miss?
Well, nothing in particular. There was a slight little dust up. A person had an accident. Quick call and it's taken care of.
Clean up. Got it. No problem.
See. Usually you have to wait till the end of the night to clean up at the club, but you know, it's close enough now to the end, I suppose. You know, at least we don't have to hose down the front.
That happens. Shall we get moving towards Toreador Circle Jerk?
Well, we can do Toreador, or we could call it tonight and tomorrow night deal with the Anarch Court and then do Toreador, depending on how long the Anarch Court's going to be. I'm thinking that's going to be like an hour of them going, we are the big fierce Anarchs and we want you to do something for us. And we'll go, yes, pay us like Cassius and we'll discuss it. Or something. I have no idea why they're coming to talk with us. I mean, unless we've suddenly appeared on someone's radar, which would be kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Commune with a baron that is a car. So who knows?
Maybe that baron still communicates somehow with other Anarchs, and before we have this group of Irish Anarchs coming to talk with us.
Before my sire went the way of the dodo, he could speak into my head. It was weird. I hated it.
Yeah, ew.
Come out of the bar, sort of peeling people off of me.
And there's
hands, handing out cards.
Senor Strickland.
Everybody done?
The head of the nightclub Amoeba of hangers on who want to just. So how hugged did you get?
It was a lot of black, a lot of.
Do you have to bathe in that alcohol-based cleansing fluid afterwards to get all the touching off of you?
Drakkar Noir?
What?
It's a cologne for like. From
I know
the
what cologne it is. That cologne is awful.
Dang, I thought that reference would work for you. And everybody's looking. Oh man, dang, I'm really striking out. That's all right.
For all the '90s club kids, I just put Rev in. The
Yep.
Nice. So everybody eat. Everybody topped up. Real good.
Good.
Snack.
Yes.
See,
God dang.
now it's
Jude probably be feeling great.
That's what I'm saying.
The one
I feel
thing
like,
is,
That's,
I feel
that's
like
part
she
of
notices she doesn't feel hungry.
Yeah, that's part of the confusion as well, because you're like, I don't feel hungry at all.
What?
There was a dead body back there, but it wasn't me because I don't remember doing it.
I'm such a shit disturber.
I don't think she's necessarily questioning it. I think she just feels kind of confused. That's all. Like, I don't think she's putting it together.
And while all this conversation is happening, the men in the suits are carrying garbage cans out and loading them into the back of the car.
No.
They wouldn't?
No need. I told you, they came out, nothing in their hands. There is a ritual that goes with a certain level of.
I know which one you're talking about too.
It just makes the body disappear. So
disappears.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. That's what
So
I'm figuring
useful.
is the easiest explanation. They don't have to come out carrying anything that people can go, why are you carrying that and putting it in the back of the car? They go back there, they do the little ritual. 3 minutes later, nothing.
Wow.
In which case
so
they
good.
come out, just kind of nod in your direction, this slight nod, and then go into the car and take off.
So we can go to Sula Rose, or we can call it tonight, deal with the Anarchs tomorrow, and then do Sula Rose. What are people thinking? It's got to be closing in 3 a.m.
Well, if we do want to break and get our beauty sleep, as they call it in the humans, do we have a plan for tomorrow night?
With respect to the Anarch Court, or the...
Yes, with respect to whatever it is that we're supposed to be doing with regards to these changelings and things like that. Is there any plan that we have in place?
Anybody have any Ren Fair outfits?
I am
nah,
not.
they
I
didn't
am
make
not.
it. They didn't make it to the to
I'm
Canada.
not dressing. I'm not dressing poofy.
No,
Okay.
not my style.
Frills and stuff. No.
All right. Well, I don't think the dress code is the important part.
No.
I think it's more like, I mean, I just assume I'll be on my best behavior and don't say anything about the stuff that we do.
They are coming. They are coming to Xenoschism.
They
No.
want.
Yeah.
See, they are coming to your senoras, your place. It is offer them the hospitality of come in, and why are you here? Let them speak their piece, and then we can go from there. I do not know that we can plan anything.
And then Jude at this point is going to try to like imitate Margaret and go, we take hospitality very seriously where I come from. Was that pretty good?
Never
See,
do that
I'm
again.
getting into the
Please
spirit
don't do
already.
that.
That hurt my feelings.
Jude, please
Never
don't do that.
do that again.
Damn. Okay. Well.
You have your own personality.
Yeah, you do you very well. You
I
don't
mean,
need to do
That was spot on, and I felt a little spectred. Anyway, no.
Okay. Anyway, I'll make what I'm
You-
saying
we
is
got
I'll
your
make
back.
sure the space is very nice and clean and everything's in order and nothing is out of place or weird looking. And okay. Oh, I do have a question though. Where are we? Are we gonna stay up in the main part, like with the conference room with the table?
I think
They already know
it's-
that we have it downstairs.
They know that we have it downstairs,
So
and
we should just take them there.
yeah, two reasons. One, they know it's there, and two, once they're downstairs and the stairs are up, if things go badly, no noise, easier to clean up.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we'll take them
my
down
thoughts
there.
exactly,
Okay.
Mr. Giovanni. Thank you.
See,
Miss-
that's as far as I would plan. Is if things go south, make sure that we're not disturbing the neighbors when we take care of them.
I think Abigail's gonna put through like a rush order for like some furniture company or whatever to get a few like bookcases and other things with doors on them so that we can potentially add a character so we can hide some weapons, anything like that we might need. Anybody else have any ideas of what we should put orders in for so that we can
I know there was talk about like the furniture because Ja so nicely gave us the folding chairs last time.
Yeah.
But I think Duran said something about like ordering like really fancy like armchairs and stuff, but like I don't know that we can get that
Yeah, we
that
need
fast.
I feel
I don't
like
even know
we
if the
should
bees can do it.
I feel like we should have something that we can kind of stash some weapons in just in case.
I can ask
Yeah, fair.
I can ask Reska, my retainer, to do a bit of shopping tomorrow morning online with a local company. It will be delivered in the afternoon, and when we arrive there in the evening, we can take the boxes downstairs and do whatever is required. Because I do not think we want random delivery men going down there and
No.
knowing it exists.
No,
So I'm-
we would set up ourselves, obviously.
Hey,
We just
so
wanted
I'm thinking just have it delivered and put in the conference room area there. So
Exactly.
see, I can have Reska do some ordering tomorrow morning as soon as the
Alright.
store's open. So for a rush delivery, I will allow it's my sire's sire, so the black card will come out.
And
Alright.
like we don't have to be like, like a really fancy like Camarilla thing. Like we don't have to have like champagne flutes full of
Fuck,
positive blood. or
No,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
no, 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 no.
Okay,
no.
I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Ruin my fun.
No, they've asked for a meeting, and we need to provide a base level of hospitality, obviously,
See.
but I'm more concerned with making sure that if we're stuck down there, that we are equipped with things that can hurt other things, so to speak.
Chain gun. Got it.
What if I just hide?
And that works too.
My negotiation skills generally lie with my sword or my hands.
Well, the only thing is, what if they have, the powers that lets them see, and then they notice that you're hidden? Is that going to piss them off? And then we're in a reverse situation that we were in tonight.
See, I would just.
How the turntable.
We have come to the notice of these anarchs somehow. I don't know how. They will know that there are 5 of us. I have no doubt. We should just all 5 of us be there.
See, then I won't hide. I'll just hold my sword right next to me so they know.
See,
Yeah.
Friendly but cautious.
I like that.
Excellent.
Okay, well, I feel like we have a pretty good. We'll all know and be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Cool.
See, that has worked.
Mordecai.
I
I
like
have a chain
his.
gun. I don't know about the rest of you.
I like his
Mordecai.
best behavior.
You should, never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I'm bringing a chain gun. Subtle's not in my vocabulary.
I still have the Aitchison assault shotgun with the dragon's breath rounds.
I have the shotgun.
Of
too
course,
with the dragon's breath.
that will hose the entire room, but just saying.
I have-
The Dragon's Fire might be worse on us than it would be on anybody else.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
think I
'cause
wanna
did
blow
it
up.
last
Bad
time
on
and it wasn't that good.
everybody.
A grenade down here, that might not be the best of ideas.
No.
And even a
I-
chain gun would echo a bit. I don't know.
Listen, I'm trying to be optimistic about
See,
this meeting.
it-
I'm hoping that it does not come to that.
It would be nice if they came in, said, "Hi, we want to hire you to do this thing for this expensive stuff," and we go, "See, wonderful, sounds like a great job."
There
As
is
long
no
as it
way
is
that this is not
not-
going to get complicated.
Not in Stanley Park.
Oh,
We do not go there. Then,
no.
which
I know it's
having
going to get
s-
complicated.
Having said that, now that they will come and say, "So there is a thing in Stanley Park," and we'll say, "Oh, do you know Cassius? No, do you know Senior Strickland? Everyone knows him."
They're bringing me into this.
That's why,
Because
that's
everybody
why I'm
knows
here.
you.
That's why I'm here to bring the tireless optimism of a
I don't-
ingenue fledgling.
Can we agree with anything that they would want? We're legitimately
I would agree to
planning
nothing they
to
want.
become
I've been reading
Primogen,
fairy stories. You don't eat anything they
Scourges,
offer you. You don't drink
harpies in the
anything they offer you,
Camarilla.
All
and
right.
we
We
don't
don't
give
know.
them our real names.
We don't know.
All right.
We'll
You
just
know what?
have to see what they know.
I will do. We have a few hours left. I will do some research at the Chantry. I'm sure there's some books about these things, and we can perhaps see where we can go
Sealy
from there.
Court.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, there might be something at the Chantry that could tell us.
You know
more. I
what,
feel
Jude?
like
why
that.
don't you come with me, and
Maybe
we can.
maybe this talk of courts, they are lawyers.
True.
Maybe.
Dangerous.
You know
How
what?
about I go do things my way and get some information?
But yeah, I'll
That's-
go to the Chantry with you.
Absolutely. Excellent. Yes, let's do that. Let's make sure you get in there and let's get some information for you.
So, with the 2 of you headed towards the Chantry, and the rest of you going about your other business for the rest of the evening.
Guy is going to be looking for anarchs and beating the shit out of them until they tell me more about the Sealy Court.
I want to go with him.
That is literally his plan. His plan is to
John's doing it the fun way.
intimidate people until they tell him what he wants.
Beat
Did you,
Timidate.
did you
That's
say
a new
beat
word.
Timidate?
Beat
Beat
Timidate.
intimidate. Yes.
Hashtag beat
Man,
Timidate.
we need that on a
Hashtag beat
t-shirt.
Timidate.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
At that point, with everybody going their separate ways, Abigail.
I'm going to actually, while I'm walking with Jude towards the Chantry, because we're taking a bit of a walk, I'm going to just start texting Harley And my text is going to read, when you came to see me, we talked about bad decisions. And you said you wouldn't be making any more. Well, they know.
God damn, we're being betrayed.
And that is in the
that-
Patreon. That's in the Patreon.
Whoa.
That is a good point to cut
Wow.
off this particular episode. Also,
Actually,
go to our Patreon over there.
Yeah, go to Patreon and check it out.
Holy
And
shit.
it's because it's got to be set up anyways, and I was just waiting until, as I'm strolling home, pull out the phone, and I will phone Connor Lilu's number that we have to contact him about information. I expect it will go to a flunky,
Yes.
and I will just say, Senor Giovanni is calling for Senor Lilu. Have him return my call at his earliest convenience, if you would be so kind. We have some deal to discuss, some business. Grazie. And hanging up.
And I've been running through the timing in my head because I was hoping you didn't make it to Sula Rose because you would have run into the other Coterie.
Perfect.
At the point in time that you made
Fucking
that particular
perfect.
phone call, basically she would have still been at Connor's from the adjacent game from last week. So it's like, no, not going. Okay.
We got you.
Something bad happened. Okay, cool.
We
Let's
got
run with that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for taking that hit, Jude.
That's what I do.
So thank you all for watching the episode and
damn.
participating, and any bits or any subscriptions that come our way. Thank you all. We're not doing it live, so I got to thank you kind of in the chat after the fact. So we are going to raid over to Adjacent in just a couple minutes. But first, let's do some outros of everybody to see where you're going to be next, what you're working on, what's going on, and I think it's the opposite order if I start with Cliff. I think so.
Yep.
I don't know. Let's go with that. So Cliff, let us know.
It's evening now, so good evening. My name's Cliff. I was your plotting, conniving, applauding Duran Giovanni, who is so impressed with how this coterie is shaping up. These are not only awesome players to be with, but they're becoming awesome characters to be around. I can be found all over the internet as the Vintage Self under Instagram and YouTube. My information will be appearing somewhere. Considering when this is coming out, Saturday, on Wednesday, I will be in the second episode of Toronto by Day, Tales from the Rookery, with an amazing motley of changelings playing a Changeling the Dreaming 20th anniversary game. You can find our first episode and all of our previous episodes over on the YouTubes under Vancouver by Night, who hosts us because they are awesome. Also, Patreon, check out Vancouver by Night. Go subscribe, go sign up, go give us a little bit of money. $1 gets you all sorts of stuff like Joanna was talking about. Now I have to go spend the $1 and take a look. And yeah, and thank you all for tuning in, because it's you folk watching and probably making smart mouth remarks in the chats that I live for every Saturday. The jokes are amazing. Keep up the dad jokes. It drives certain people from Martlet insane.
So next up, wait, pointing the wrong direction. It's this way. Mike would be up next.
Hey, Mike. Played Mordecai. Deals that I make are for the Coterie. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there. Not naming any names. Throwing us under the bus.
1 second.
Shady over there? A little too much shade?
It's a little shady over here.
Yeah. Okay, nice. You can catch my pre and post COVID adventures in cosplay at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and CDN Captain America on Twitter. You can catch me here on Saturdays. I got it right this time. Doing the adjacent thing. Not the adjacent thing.
No.
They're gonna die.
Wait, what?
I mean,
Gentlemen to Darkness.
You've been watching.
Yeah.
It's
We're ahead of the curve.
in a direction.
Exactly. No. You can catch me on Sunday afternoons in Fandover by Night. Vandalin by Night. I can always screw it up.
Vandalin by night.
Vandalin by Night. And there may be a game coming on Sunday for that. It might be resuming sooner than we thought. And you can catch me Tuesday nights, tomorrow nights. No, excuse me. Filming on Mondays. Tuesday nights, DMing a 5th edition Would-Be Heroes campaign game for D&D. They are struggling to get into the dungeon where the big bad apparently is.
We were defeated by wet stairs.
That sounds on brand for D&D right there.
Twice.
Next up would be Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice around the internet. You can find me at Dimples and Dice on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that jazz, where I stream a variety of games as well as TTRPG content. Just wrapped up a long D&D campaign this past week, so lots of fun. All that'll be on the YouTube as well. You can find as well. Tuesday nights, I am on Hades High School, a Monster Hearts campaign over on Table Gods channel, which has been an absolute blast. I play Theseus, and I knock out gods. That's what I do. And then on Wednesdays, you can find me at Rolling D's 20s in a cyberpunk campaign at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And on Saturday nights, following this show and adjacent, you can catch me on Rolling These 20s as a storyteller for Philly by Night, Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, where I am the storyteller, and that happens at 9 p.m. Eastern.
3-ish hours from now.
Yep.
Next up is Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I was playing Abigail this evening, and you will find me generally here on Saturdays. You will find me on Wednesdays on playing Lara Applewood in the Changeling game, which is shaping up to be a lot of fun with a lot of great people, and I'm so excited to play this game in my hometown of Toronto. Well, not playing in my, but playing, you know what I mean. You will also find me on our Patreon, including that little thing with Harley that we did. So yeah, if you want to find out what that was all about, definitely go to the Patreon, but you're not going to miss out on crucial items if you don't go. But if you can, we encourage it. And yeah, that's it for me pretty much. You will find me on Twitter otherwise, no other social media. So yeah, passing it on.
It's a nice little sprinkling of add-ons and extra bits.
Little spice.
Next up, and last but certainly not least, is Sara.
Hey, I'm Sara. I was Jude. We're turning into adjacent. I'm sorry to say.
No.
Because of what happened between Jude and Abigail. Hey, I'm just observing what I see.
That's a step in that direction, and no.
We're just gonna not take any more steps in that direction.
No.
Wow, what a session. Great fun. You can find me at MC Diabetes on Twitter. I'm a part of Martlet Games. I'm a creative partner there. We are just heavy in production right now, so we have a bunch of stuff that's coming out very soon. So just keep an eye on our Twitter, the Martlet Games one, and then mine, MC Diabetes. You can see what I'm getting up to. Find me here on Saturday. I'm also in the Vandalin by Night, which I hope will resume soon. That's really great. If you haven't checked out the last episode, which is a one-on-one between Mike and the DM, it is really interesting. So I highly recommend you check that out before you do that. And I do just want to give a shout out to Hades High, because I am just a fan of the show, and I think everyone should be going and watching that on Table Goth on Tuesdays. It's just really funny, and I'm just smiling and laughing, and so I really want people to get there. And it's still early, and you can catch up, so do that.
You'll
Other
be
than that,
third episode this coming Tuesday from this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe.
Wouldn't it be
you're right
fourth?
there.
Because I think it was third last time.
Oh yeah, because third is
Yes.
Yeah,
it'd
it
be
is
the
the
fourth.
fourth. Yeah,
Because the third
that's
episode is
correct.
what we just did. No, what we'll be doing that time.
Oh no, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
I have no
so-
idea what's going on.
Yeah, that's it for me. Just follow me on Twitter. You'll see what I'm doing, and please check out all these people's projects. Everyone is very good, and I endorse them all. So thanks, and I will see you next time.
And this guy is Storyteller Steve. I don't get to shock you this week like I did last week by having a full beard in this episode and then running off and quote unquote shaving
Throw one.
in like 1 minute while we transfer over to the adjacent game. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Any bits, any subscriptions that we got, check out our YouTube, subscribe there. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on there. Costs you absolutely nothing, and it'll help us out a lot in the long run. So yeah, we will hop over to adjacent, and I think I also put my link tree in the chat, so check that out if you can. Click on all of these fine people's lists, and we will be heading over to adjacent right about.
Adjacent, bring me popcorn.
Let's go see what the Sabbat are up to.
Yeah. Bye. Everyone. See you next time.